Hello,
Says
everybody.
the man before he gets eaten by the T-Rex.
It will be a noble sacrifice.
Welcome back. Hope you're doing fabulously. We are Tales from the Forgotten Troop. If you're
All of us.
We are all tails. We're like a kitsune. Or a tail.
Six tails.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying what we're doing, there's many ways to support the show. We have affiliate links, Redbubble, a coffee for direct donations, all that fun and goodly stuff. It's all on our Beacons page. You can also find our social media links there, as well as a link to our Discord to come hang out all the time. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. But you can join us at times. There are times where you can join us live. I don't always know when those times are, but there are times.
None of us
They are
do.
times and they are at places.
On days.
Yes.
Cool.
None of us really know what we're
This
doing.
is the
It's
first
fine.
time
We're surviving.
This is the first time we've had a full crew in a while.
Yes.
So let's remember who we are and who you are and who you're playing. And we might have already had this question, so if you remember, let me know. But the icebreaker generator gave me, what was your favorite class in school and why?
I think we've had that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't remember.
Have we had the karaoke song one? If you had to sing karaoke right now, which song would you pick? I think we had that one.
Sounds familiar.
I don't think we've.
I don't
Have
remember
we had
that one.
What are you? I'm not giving you pizza either.
Some
Fuck outta
variation
here.
of a karaoke song.
Yeah, we've had a song question.
This
I know we
one.
have.
Okay, if we can get deep. What are you excited about this week, and what worries you?
Like our real person or our characters?
No thoughts, head empty.
Sure.
I'll go first.
Smooth brain.
I mean, I'm Tess. I play Sylvie, aka Valkyrie. Sylvie is terrified of the Fae. That's all that's worrying her this week. I mean, she's like actually on good terms with her girlfriends, and she's enjoying spending time with them. She and Joe have had a couple moments where they're just like chilling out and being friends. Tess is just worried about all the children at her job most of the time.
I mean,
just in
you
general.
work with teenagers, so yeah.
Yeah.
They make great decisions, in my experience.
And it's
teenagers.
homecoming.
Oh,
So-
no. They're going to make great decisions.
Oh god.
Start? What the
It's
hell?
I'm so
fine.
sorry.
It was a day. I mean, I'm really looking forward to getting sleep this weekend. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Yeah, it's been a time. Let's go with that.
Well, I'm Jenna, and I will be playing Roxy DeMarco, aka Calamity. And Roxy doesn't really worry about a lot of things, just in general. I feel like her girlfriends have the worrying covered, but she's slightly worried about who hired the repo man. But
Fine.
really thankful that she didn't get kidnapped. So, along with Elena, which would have been a good bonding experience, but like,
Kidnapping. A good bonding experience.
yeah,
The perspectives of superheroes.
it's team building, right? Like, see how well you work together in a
Hostile environment.
yeah.
It'll be fine.
It'll be
Don't worry
fine.
about it.
All right. I am Mr. Crow, alternatively just Crow, and I will again be playing Joe Tathli, aka Coyote. I think the thing Joe's most worried about at the moment is if Sylvie's just going to spontaneously combust or something.
What?
Because he's kind of had a sharp about face, but he also does not have a handle on his own magical abilities, so he's just like, I want to help, but I can't, and this sucks. Probably most looking forward to his next meeting with Henry, which, for those of you who missed last session, was good.
Progress.
As for myself,
So she doesn't hate him? He didn't kill him.
As for myself, I think the thing I'm most looking forward to and dreading the most is my upcoming job interviews.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I got a couple of them, and one of them is like an hour drive.
Forgot to mention that I have a very special message for Nina.
Oh,
It's
gosh.
that I'm drinking pumpkin spice tea and I microwaved it.
I will let her know once she wakes up.
Jenna.
I just
I
want her to
will-
watch this and like look into my
Just-
eyes while I...
No.
Oak in the hornet's nest.
Now you must descend upon her like you did with me.
I was just about to say, Jenna, I will kick you out too for this.
I'll support this decision.
I'm not the tea police.
The angry Brit will be made aware.
Very
Me
good.
and Charlie came for my head in another game because I said I microwaved my tea, and it was just like universal vitriol immediately.
It's messed up.
I don't know any better. I don't have a kettle.
Get
I mean,
one.
I have an
I grew up
electric...
without a kettle. I just boil
Stoves
water in a pot.
exist.
Exactly.
Though I will say I prefer having a kettle now because that took forever and I hated it.
Yes.
Oh, I love
true.
my electric kettle. I'm never going back to
Oh
anything
yeah, I
else.
have an electric kettle too, which makes it even. I had to go out of my way to annoy you, Nina. So.
Mine was a crime of ignorance. This is premeditated.
That's
Well,
worse.
that's Jenna's crimes usually are.
My crimes usually are premeditated. That's true. When they're not, it gets real unhinged.
But I do believe we got two more people to introduce here.
I'm Maria, aka Elena, aka Easy Living. I don't know. I'm worrying and thinking about nothing. No thoughts, head empty this week. And this week's almost over.
Yay.
Elena, I couldn't tell you because my notes from 2 weeks ago are talking broke Joe. I don't know what happened. She's probably worried about Sylvie.
We had you bond with your father. We forced you to bond with your father last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've been having crazy dreams. Yeah, she's probably worried about those. Screaming. Yep.
Yep.
Worried about that.
I'm Brianna. I play Cynthia Evans, otherwise known as Echo. And I don't know if she's looking forward to anything right now, to be honest. But she's worried about Sylvie and she's worried about this FBI agent business. And she's worried about Coyote possibly going rogue. Me personally, I'm looking forward to being able to get 8 hours of sleep for once.
Yay.
You deserve it.
Hallelujah.
Mhm.
Give yourself 12 as a treat.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Manage 16.
But also I leave for a conference on Sunday, so you know.
Not that many then, yeah.
Cool. Before I jump into the recap, I will see if you get any team first. It's 17, so you do get a team.
Woohoo!
Good to
Two.
know.
Two team.
Two team.
Team.
Previously on Jukebox Justice. The team had some time to themselves after everything that happened over the past few months. Sylvie worked on a new base after, the lack of secrecy with Cynthia's and the radiation stuff. Just the general messing up the base. Elena kept attending her internship with Jurgen and actually told him that she was his daughter and had superpowers. Boy, that was a
Yep.
combo revelation all at once. He was understandably quite shocked and stunned.
Forgot about that.
Mhm.
I didn't put it down in my notes.
I didn't.
Just screaming.
That's probably how I broke Joe.
Joe
Yeah,
also
that is how you
No,
broke
it
Joe.
wasn't, because Joe doesn't know that's what you did.
Oh.
That's amazing.
Joe
Weird.
asked Sylvia and Elena for help making a belated Christmas gift for Henry, which was a custom Revette jacket that incorporated
Ooh.
various pieces of metal she could use when fighting.
Including
she-
some face stuff and some space rocks.
Yes. It's got
Oh my gosh.
all the glitz and glam. She really appreciated the gesture, and much to Joe's surprise, gave him a little peck on the cheek before they
Aw.
went their separate ways. Which caused Joe to sob and go back to the small estate in tears.
Sounds correct. Yes.
God.
This tracks.
Yep.
Joe.
And sort of what I hinted at last time, where we left off, is that it's the middle of January. And
Oh
a
yeah.
big heat wave just descended upon the city like 80 degrees in January.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah, no, like people are in shorts.
Cynthia's in full costume.
That when is she not?
Sylvie is not in any different costume, but that's more so because Sylvie does not change her costume ever.
I imagine that Roxy's got like the top of her costume on, but she's wearing like cut off jean shorts for the bottom and like combat boots.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I feel like Joe is really looking forward to using like the cold weather gear, and then he's like, "Oh man."
Elena's got a summer costume.
Uh-huh. This is
Um,
Roxy's summer costume. What are you talking about?
I guess technically Sylvie's costume does change with the season, so it's whatever plants are in season, but
Yeah, it's very festive. I like that.
yeah. But now she's kind of mad because she's confused.
Like half
They're-
of it's winter, half of it's summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any parts that were like ice looking are now melting, and she's like pissed off.
Your suit's getting a little drippy.
Yeah. Well, the weather doesn't know what the fuck it's doing, so not my problem.
That's fair.
But with the heat wave, there is a general shift in attitude, which you are not immune from. As people start getting a little short-tempered and angry and start getting into fights more easily or committing crimes like robbing places and people or
Okay.
experiencing extreme road rage and causing like 10-car pileups, it's a mess.
Would you say people are getting a little more heated?
Yes.
Ah.
They're
Would
reaching
you
their,
consider?
boiling
They're kind of
point.
being hotheads and whatnot.
I'd like to roll for been reading the files on that.
Sure.
Once I get my dice, because I totally forgot to grab them.
Why do I feel like Joe is just like commandeered a hose and is just like constantly watering?
Oh my
Thistle
god.
So that she doesn't dry
Of course he
out.
commandeered hose. Joe's got lots of hose.
My
Different
god.
area codes.
And different area codes. But they're like, you know, the pants for his
So I guess-
his suit.
That does beg the question. Is Joe starting to shed a winter coat at that point? That because he is.
Is he shedding his undercoat?
Yeah.
If he is, Roxy's just like grabbing like the hair off.
And somehow it still keeps coming.
Yeah. Like a husky.
I got an 11.
Okay.
Woohoo.
So, tell the team an important detail from your studies.
It's a, This is or is related to a power that's been seen before in Halcyon.
I'll say that it is related to a power you've seen before in relation to the temperature control.
Okay. Not so much the rest.
Not so much also in conjunction with that, the emotional effects
Okay.
or behavioral changes.
All right.
It's because people get crabby when they get swamp ass, you know?
And you get to ask a follow-up question.
How far does this go? Like location, geography wise?
Ooh.
Pull up the weather report and it's just like, Halcyon experiencing 90 degrees today, while New York is in -3.
That would be weird.
It encompasses the entire globe.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh god.
The global woman
That's
has
not good.
started early. Oh my,
It is-
Oh,
oh my
no.
goodness.
It is not Halcyon specific.
Global warming.
The global warming. I knew we would have to fight global warming at some point. I just thought it would be so far in the future.
Hey.
Anger is high, crime is rampant. What you gonna do? Say there have been some...
Commit more crime.
My God.
Okay.
Cynthia's probably going around trying to stop just random street level crimes when she finds them.
Some other
Seems like
heroes.
there's probably more going on than local police can handle. And if possible, working with some of Hecate's resources to try and set up some cooling shelters, since that might help.
There are some other heroes who are still trying to help out, but kind of like how this is affecting everyone. They are also much more vocal about their complaints or just judging people for their life choices on committing crimes. So
I think Cynthia
Mind your
probably laughs at
business.
one or two of those, but
I feel like Sylvie is actually probably when she's out projecting more calming pheromones than anything else and trying to like just generally saturate the area she's in with like anti-aggression more
I
so
think
than anything
Roxy
else.
is telling people, you know, I don't know that that's really helpful. You know, like being all judgmental and negative. I feel like we just really need to like up the vibes in the area, you know?
How are we going to up the vibes?
Vibrate at a higher frequency.
Lena tries vibrating at a higher frequency. Is it working? He's just shaking in the air.
I think so. I keep doing that.
Believe in you.
So it sounds like everyone is trying to patrol in some form or fashion.
Yeah. And in specific with Joe, I think he's probably like trying to kick up the rain a notch if he can, just to like help people cool down because he's like dying in this heat.
Yeah.
Because like he was not anticipating needing to shed his coat this fast, and he's just like, oh god.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in a winter coat in summer.
So he's the most crabby of anyone.
Yeah, tracks with me having full conditions right now.
So, I think you were helping to alleviate things in some aspects, but is not super successful. I think a few people probably call out to Coyote if you're very obviously making it rain. Just being like, can you cool it with the humidity? It's bad enough already.
Trying his best.
Try harder.
You don't
I'm
really need to be so
trying.
rude.
You don't really need to be so rude.
I feel like as Joe's just focusing, he just like reaches under the poncho and just pulls like a fistful of fur out and just like tosses it away.
Yeah,
throws it
Roxy.
at him.
Roxy's just like staring at the person like, what is your problem?
Yeah, they're just all quite angry and flustered.
You all need to go to therapy. Therapy for everybody.
Therapy isn't gonna help the heat.
It will help your attitude about the heat.
I'll say
I'm almost also at almost all full conditions. Joe?
Oh, we're doing great.
Love that for this group.
lovely. Echo, I'll say you're probably in the middle of breaking up a fight on the sidewalk or something. Maybe you're closer to downtown, and you hear a familiar sort of like whooshing sound overhead, and glance up, and Iron Maiden is flying like towards the center of town.
But she's great in the heat.
How does that work with the metal?
I don't know.
This extra hot?
If we're lucky,
Yeah,
it's
it
microwaving
sounds
your
like
face.
it's just probably extra crabby. I
We will
don't
have
know
to
if I want to
ask.
deal with her. You should ask her if she's extra
No,
crabby. I
no,
think that
not
will go
her.
well.
No, I'm going to ask Rivette how that all works.
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
you could ask
second
Rivette.
skin?
Probably don't ask Ma, though. Ma's kind of a bitch. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay, good. We're all on the same page then.
So this, I mean, things sort of continue. The general consensus, despite your best efforts, is that things just aren't seeming to calm down at all. Now I'll say there's probably not too long after Iron Maiden passes overhead that Echo, you probably hear some shouting.
In that direction?
Yes. Yep.
She just takes off in that direction because this is going to probably be ugly.
Roxy follows.
What gave you that idea?
Here we go.
Her everything.
At least we're slightly more durable than normal people. At least some of us are.
Yeah.
I'll say you come around the corner, and it's in not really around City Hall, but just like a little more shopping area, district square. And I guess sort of what you weren't expecting is that in the midst of this argument, is Iron Maiden is involved with it, but probably who you weren't expecting to see in the middle of all of this as well is Rivette. They seem to be getting into it a little bit.
Should we do something?
Unless they start talking secret identities or this starts getting violent, probably not.
About to say
I think we should just
So-
stand behind her supportively.
maybe
I don't
play
think we should even get that
Overwatch
close. We should go
until-
up and watch, and maybe
Yeah,
you have snacks in your
unless-
pockets.
Yeah, only interfere if stuff starts to harm civilians, kind of thing.
No, because last time I whooped her ass. She could probably use a little reminder that she should keep her shit together.
We don't know if our presence might set her off or not. Because right now she's not violent, but maybe she sees sweaty werewolf, short.
Well, probably don't
lady.
let us see Joe. That will definitely set her off.
I think maybe if we just hang back.
This might be a bit of a family matter at the moment, and
Yeah.
we interfere if it
Echo,
escalates.
roll to assess the situation for me.
All right.
I was gonna
If only,
say.
if only we had somebody who could assess situations.
Who had a brain cell?
We have one brain cell, and it's always with
Echo.
Cynthia.
Blondie.
We love you, Blondie.
That is a 10 with my +3.
Nice.
Amazing.
Stats changed.
So I'm gonna make this like you're noticing something happening rather than asking targeted questions in this instance.
Sure.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see movement coming out of an alleyway, and this figure leaps towards Iron Maiden, and with some quick recall, you recognize that it is Rewind.
Oh boy.
He's heading in her direction right as she starts to move.
Oh god.
She sees him coming, swipes her hand to the side, and basically knocks him like back into a building. And in the midst of that movement, lunges for Rivette.
Can
And-
I telekinesis her fist before it reaches her?
Ah,
You can certainly try.
Yeah,
I
that's
want to
fair.
try and catch Rewind in the air.
what? Wait, rewinds that too? Oh gosh.
Yup. And that sounds like a couple of defend rolls at the very least to me.
Rewinds that means something bad's about to happen.
No, well, the heat wave. People aren't acting like they normally do.
Yeah. Echo, go ahead and roll to defend. Easy living. I'm gonna say because this is happening so quickly. I'm gonna give you a -1 penalty on your defend roll.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, that reminds me, I should look up what I'm taking penalty
Oh,
wise.
Jesus.
On the defend, 2 5s, and my bonus is +2. So
God.
12.
All right.
Thank you, Jenna Dice.
Yay!
Plus, savior. My savior is super high. And no, I do not want to update
I just had my
my
computer ask me.
PDF
Yeah.
reader. What'd you say? -2?
-1.
-1? Ooh. Ah, Jenna Dice. That's 11, 12.
So you each get to choose one.
I'm going to clear a condition.
I think I will also clear a condition.
All right.
Actually, one sec. Let me double check.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't.
Afraid's the only one I had marked, so I'm going to clear that.
Yeah, I'm clearing angry.
All right. Easy living. You managed to catch Rewind as he's kind of like tilting head over heels through the air, and you just stop him where he's hanging upside down in the middle of the air.
Roxy's gonna jump down from wherever they were and start moving towards Rivette.
All right. Echo, you managed to stop Iron Maiden from I guess laying any sort of hand on Henry. They're still kind of in close contact, and I think as Calamity starts to move, you see that that Henry's hand starts to have little bits of metal creeping over the skin.
Wait, so she wasn't Rivette. Oh, she was like in her Henry
She's
mode?
in Rivette costume.
Okay.
Oh, she's in
In
costume.
costume, not
She's in
metal.
costume.
She's just
not
not
In
metalized.
costume, but not metal.
Okay.
That would hurt.
Okay.
So it looks like she's getting ready to engage.
Cool.
Question.
Yes.
Can I do a second assess, but with questions, using be mindful of your surroundings?
Yes.
And just as a reminder, that is, you can ask one additional question even on a miss. Superior, right?
For assess, yes, it is superior.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an 8.
All right, so 2 questions.
Okay. How can we best end this quickly?
Crush one of them like a grape.
Jesus Christ.
This is why I'm not in
Um,
charge.
Murder.
Like we regularly have a conversation about why murder is not
Neutralize
the
them
right
both.
answer.
Who are we neutral? Rivette and Hema?
Yep.
Okay, question 2. What here can I use to do that?
So
Good
who has
question.
pheromones?
Yeah.
We can hope the pheromones work.
Just Sylvie.
Throw Sylvie.
Yeet.
Throw Sylvie and Roxy. Roxy will hold one down.
Me, actually, yeah, probably. Not that. Sorry, the power dampening cuffs.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That works.
Are they made of metal? How does that?
Ooh, what if?
Do they-
What if?
Well,
we
if you've
put
been
one on
depowered, you
each
can't.
one until they got along.
Get along
It could be their
cuffs.
get along
No.
cuffs.
If you suggest that, Cynthia flat out just says no.
It was mostly a joke. I don't think that I would ever want to be cuffed to.
What should
No.
we do with rewind?
Keep him away
Okay.
unless he's got some sort of thing he's rewinding. Sylvie, try pheromone, see if we can stop them. Come down. Sorry, she's Valkyrie. Rewinding now.
Hey, rewind.
Quick rewind, we need you.
Ah.
Easy living. Rewinds out of danger. I'd say increase the gravity. Make it harder for them to get to each other.
Yeah, sure.
Coyote, try getting Rivette out of there. You have a better chance than most of us. And
right.
Calamity, you want to punch Iron Maiden again?
Always, every single day. It would
Go
make
for
me
it. If
so
she sees
happy.
If she sees a new threat incoming, it might be easier to get the two of them away.
Mhm.
Try not to escalate to a full fight if you can avoid it.
Can I just tackle her?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't think that'll end well, but sure.
I'm
It's
sure
like a
there are
Looney Tunes
worse
cartoon,
things.
just
And with that in place, Echo will go over to where Rewind is to make sure he's not hurt.
All right, and as you start to move over to rewind, Rivette lunges at Iron Maiden.
Oh
shit.
god.
So
Oh
Here
no.
we go.
I am assuming that you were all entering battle against a dangerous foe as a team.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
My dice back out.
Why'd you put him away?
Well, because
Um,
like it's a little thing, and then I just
Ah.
stick the dice in the thing, and I just
Ah.
close it. So
Mhm.
they're not like ever truly away. But now I don't accidentally knock them on my desk.
Who's
Fair.
the leader?
Or the cat, like,
As always, Echo thinks Echo's the leader.
Echo.
Echo's the leader.
yeah.
Echo gave me an order. I'm gonna follow it.
Exactly.
All right. I think Echo has influence over everyone. Yes,
Mhm.
you do. So we get another.
We also
Yeah.
get another team on top of that because of Captain.
Okay.
More
What
tea.
is
Captain, the cat gives
everyone's
us team.
What
I
is
was about to
everyone's
say.
purpose?
Yes. I hold up my cat and he blesses everybody with his tiny spoons.
We can't hold up a cat. We have Freya.
Increase gravity to slow Iron Maiden down.
Break up the fight. And
Yeah.
more specifically, keep Henry safe. Isn't Joe's
Stop
case.
the fight.
prevent as much harm and destruction as we possibly can. Except for Iron Maiden's face, but that's not something that
But I have no
Roxy
control over
thinks or
that.
says. Yeah,
What about Sylvie?
that's more of a Jenna thing.
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
Oh, what?
Or just
Or
very
very
quiet.
quiet.
Yeah, did I knock something out? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Break up the fight. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think I kicked something.
I feel like there was some divergence in there with this.
I'm gonna blame
collateral
Coyote.
damage.
I'm gonna blame Coyote for all the divergence.
Does anyone mistrust Echo?
Nope.
No.
No.
Are you ill prepared or off balance? Does
At the
anyone feel
moment for her.
off balance?
Depends on how you count this heat wave affecting us, I suppose.
I mean, the heat wave has been going on for a bit, so no. Alright. Cool. So that is 4 team. So you have 6 total.
6 team.
6 team. Great. Alright, so I think we'll follow Echo first because she's going to check on Rewind. Easy Living, are you putting him down? You are
Yes.
Okay. So I think, Rewind just kind of gets laid down on the ground as the hold is released, and he rolls over and pushes himself up and starts to get up right around when you get over to him.
Question 1, are you hurt?
Nope, I'm good.
Question 2, are you actively rewinding something right now that we need to know about?
I have already. Timeline has been changed a little bit. Basically, 2 of them got unmasked.
Oh, how?
Oh.
But from each
Ooh.
other. They did it to
Okay.
each other.
Ooh.
Okay, thank you for rewinding that. Echo will broadcast telepathically to the rest of the team. Rewind says they unmasked each other. Keep that from happening.
All right.
Sure.
Yep.
Coyote, you grab Revette and I'll grab Iron Maiden, and we'll just pull them away from each other, and that will help prevent the badness.
And
Yep.
Sylvia will jump in and try and pheromone escalate.
Make it smell
Yeah.
like pretty thoughts.
Make
Echo, are you
time-
doing anything else after getting that info?
What else is around here aside from them? Crowds, people.
Few people, there a lot of people, because of the emotions with heatwave and everything, are kind of caring more about what they're directly involved in. So there's a few civilians around, but it doesn't look like any of them are gonna jump into this fight. You probably, because you're in the city, probably have like some cars, other city things around as well.
Other city things.
City things. I don't know. Fire hydrants, buildings,
Street
landscaping
lights.
tree,
Street
a
signs.
mailbox.
Meter maid.
I'm going to see if I can use telekinesis to try and push them farther apart.
Okay. Is this something you've done before? I don't feel like you've done this.
Probably not,
explicitly
no.
before. Okay. Go ahead and roll to unleash your powers.
They also both have, on some level, density shifting and super strength at play, so I imagine that
Yeah.
makes shift them a little tricky.
Yeah, probably. Engage a threat is danger. Am I
No, you're unleashing your powers, so that's free.
unleashing your powers is free. Sorry, I'm spacey today.
It's
That's
been a
alright.
minute.
You're
I
allowed to
don't
be.
have any conditions. Okay, well if it's free, that's better. That's a 9.
Over there. Oh, hey.
Unless somebody wants to use a team to make that a 10.
I can assist with a team because that's something in my wheelhouse. Is
How are you assisting?
Could make them lighter, easier to push away.
Mm-hmm. Echo makes the little telekinesis dome to pop them out, and I'm gonna reduce the gravity so they pop farther.
All right. So that is a 10. So you don't have any penalties. All
Look
right.
at us doing teams.
Good job. I won't get rid of more of them. So yeah, you start to push them apart, and I think there's this initial moment where they're just moving very slowly, and probably Iron Maiden is even able to like get a foot forward and start slowly creeping, like closing that distance, but then Easy Living comes in, making gravity lighter, and then it just kind of sends Iron Maiden and Rivette sliding backwards and getting some space between them.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So while that happens, we can have Coyote and Calamity jumping in on either side of them. I guess who's going for who?
I imagine they both go in. Well, I don't know. Calamity's going full football tackle. So she's learning about she's using her moves that she learned in football.
Yes, but who are you going after?
Oh, Iron Maiden.
All right, so you're gonna
Henry's mom, of course.
you're gonna try and football tackle Iron Maiden. What is Coyote doing?
I am pursuing Rivette, somewhat physically restraining her, but he's mostly going to try to talk to her.
All right, so are you trying to provoke her to get her to do something?
I was hoping to try comfort and support. Like, I know she's a piece of shit, but this is not the time, this is not the place. This is not good for you. Like, you take some deep breaths.
Given the other factors at play here in the situation, the heat and other power manipulation going on, I will say that comfort and support doesn't really work in this situation. So you can use provoke to like get Henry to back down.
We'll go ahead and try provoke then.
Okay. Alright, Calamity, you can enroll to directly engage with Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
And Coyote can roll to provoke Henry.
Oh dear, this is gonna be bad.
Good luck.
I would ask if I have influence over her still, but honestly, with how many penalties I've got rolling, does not even matter.
Ooh.
It's a 9 for me unless somebody helps.
Remind me what you're trying to do?
Tackle.
This is all kind of happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
so 9 for me then.
I'd say
Wait,
Echo
yes,
and Easy
9.
Living are sort of engaged. Coyote's busy. Valkyrie
And Sylvie is about to jump into the center of things.
Okay. Alright, so 9 on directly engaged, you get to pick 1.
I will create an opportunity for my allies.
Alright, what conditions do you have marked?
All of them except for 1.
Alright, well, congrats, you get to mark that last condition.
So I don't know how this works. Do I go unconscious then?
No.
No,
If you
it's
were
only
to
if
take
you would-
another condition, then you would go unconscious. So you're still up for the moment. So we'll say that you can rush in and you
I am hopeless now too. I've got problems.
you rush in and you football tackle Iron Maiden and probably we'll say get her like to stumble, and you sidestep a few feet from where she was directly in line with Henry. But in doing so, she kind of since you're lower around her center of gravity, she has her arms free and is just like wailing on you above your head.
My kidneys don't feel great when you do that.
Coyote?
So that's a 2.
Oh no! You made her
Uh,
matter somehow.
I was about to say, I have the distinct impression I am about to be punched in the face.
It's a distraction.
What's
It is a distraction.
What's
Her
the
fist isn't
approach
silver.
here? Are you approaching her from the front, the side, behind? What's the approach here?
From the front, like trying to break her line of sight with Iron Maiden.
Alright.
And just sort of like hands on shoulders, like, you need to calm down.
Alright. I think she, being shorter than you, kind of slips out of your grip and then puts her hands on your shoulders and uses that to basically vault over you.
Okay.
And then she does like a
Nice.
3-point landing and starts
So
sprinting
you
in Iron
helped to
Maiden's
get
direction.
closer. That was productive.
Very helpful.
Crap. Crap.
What are you are you gonna try a follow-up action there? Is it gonna try and chase her down or just be like, guys, help! I can't stop Henry.
I have an idea. They're complaining
Okay.
about the humidity, huh?
Yeah.
Let's make it real foggy in here.
Ooh.
I am going to try to unleash my powers, and as opposed to creating rain, you know, up above, I'm going to try to just form a cloud bank in the middle of things.
Fantastic. Go ahead and roll to unleash your powers.
And just sort of smoke bomb this shit. Okay. Alright. That is an 8.
All right.
And I cannot
Which-
mark a condition, so this is unstable or temporary.
All right.
Well, you could, but no, you couldn't.
But then we have an unconscious werewolf.
All right.
That'd be very unstable and temporary.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll just say this sort of like, kind of like fog machine. This fog just like shoots out of your hands and engulfs the immediate area in a
Hey, that's pretty cool.
dense fog. So now all of you have 0 visibility.
I mean,
solid.
I think Sylvie's still moving to follow Echo's direction, so
Okay.
I think she just prays that she lands safely.
All right.
Now, Charlie, let me know if I can do this, because I have the adult move Persuade with Best Interests. Can I combine that with unleashing my pheromone?
I mean, we can just say that you're using your pheromones to help persuade someone.
Yeah.
Like, we can have your power can still be the flavor there.
Okay. I just
But-
wanted to be sure I could do that in this.
Yeah.
So I think Sylvie lands in the cloud and says, "This is not the time nor the place to be having this argument. Both of you need to take a good look around and realize exactly where you are and how public this scene is. You are heroes and you should be acting like it. There is clearly something affecting this area. There's something affecting the whole fucking world. And this is not the behavior you should be showing."
All right. Go ahead and roll plus superior.
That is 14.
My God.
Dang.
Yeah. All right. All right. So you aren't sure if it immediately works because of the fog cover, so there's just resounding silence. Iron Maiden stops beating on Calamity and will she probably like catches her breath for a few seconds and then starts to try and like get you off of her, not like in a violent way, but just trying to like extricate herself from your arms. Are you gonna let her go?
Hell no. I'm gonna try to, while she's doing that, I'm gonna try to like fireman carry her over my shoulder to get her away from That's the move that Roxy's gonna make, is just to like go further, honk her out of her shoulder, and turn it into lightning and go fast.
All right. Roll to directly engage the threat.
All right. That's danger, right?
Yep.
12.
Okay, you can pick 2.
Pick two. Okay, so I'm gonna resist her blows because I just tighten my abs, real just abs of steel. I don't know if this falls under take something from them or create an opportunity. Probably create an opportunity, right? If I'm just trying to get distance between Iron Maiden and Rivette at this point. That's Roxy's intention, is just
Charlie, if there's music, could you turn it up? I can't really hear anything.
Sure.
I don't know if it's a me problem though.
Is that better?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So you just push Iron Maiden further down the street. I'll say, Coyote, you probably hear Rivette just very softly swear, and then she, and then you hear her running footsteps off in like a different direction. She's heading away from.
Lift the clouds.
Let's say before you can do that, it starts to dissipate.
Okay.
They're going away.
They start turning pink and then they dissipate.
But at this point, easy living.
That's me.
It is you. You, at the very edge of your senses, start to get a nagging sense of familiarity. And it takes a second before you realize what it is, which is the sound of flapping wings. Coyote would also hear this because you just have
Nothing could
hear it.
possibly be
Hearing.
going wrong with that. Like,
but
not
yes,
worried
the
about
sound
Has
of
wings.
the sound of flapping wings is growing closer.
The fuck has wings? Like occasionally me, but
You don't count. You're not flying right now.
not really, no.
I'm gonna think really loudly. Who has wings? And hope Echo picks that up.
it's really loud pigeons.
I hear wings.
I'm gonna try to like pinpoint. Can I like tell where it's coming from?
Yeah, sure. It's probably coming from like off to your east and is approaching very quickly. And I think from the sound of like the wings and the speed, you can tell this is big.
East.
Damn.
Coming in
Giant
fast.
glitter
Very big.
pigeons.
Shit.
Who has wings?
Giant glitter pigeons.
Keep an
I'm
eye
not
out.
there.
And Rivette's booked it by now.
Yep.
Iron Maiden's still here.
Yes,
Roxy's
because Calamity
pushing her down
hasn't
the
let her
street.
go.
I'm gonna look up to see if I can catch sight of what's coming out.
You sure can. Because again, it's approaching very fast, and you see there's this strong like reflection of light off of whatever this is, and as it gets closer, you can see it's humanoid in shape. And eventually several feet above like the tops of the buildings surrounding you, this figure stops, large like white angelic wings extending from his back, flapping to keep him aloft. He's wearing very like Greek toga-esque with just like the white cloth, gold sandals. He has gold hair and gold glowing eyes. And
Okay.
yeah, that's what has arrived.
Okay.
That's
Is this
Apollo.
anyone I recognize?
Calamity, we might want Iron Maiden on deck.
All right, I haven't injured her or nothing. I'll
Throw her at the
see if I
dude.
can convince her to
Just throw her.
just throw her. You want me to
That's
throw
it.
her at the angel?
Yeah,
What if it's friendly?
she's not. Then she's further away from us.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should make her madder than I already am, but you know, let's just see what we can do.
Yeah, let's before we
Echo shifts her stance to see whatever this newcomer's up to.
Yeah. It's not long before he starts monologuing.
Oh god.
Oh, good. That's not a
Lovely.
villain move at all.
Yes. Just like, Scourge of humanity, I've come to cleanse you of your sins and your folly. Real holier than thou bullshit. So
Your
Like-
dress is on backwards.
I feel like
Y-
Sylvie
your
coughs
dress
and
is on
says
backwards.
better people than you have tried.
Okay.
Let's troll the angel. It's gonna be great.
and he just kind of raises his arms, and you can see in the distance behind him another just a small brigade of other winged individuals.
Fuck me.
Should have thrown her.
And
I could still throw her.
he raises a hand, and just fireballs form in the sky and begin to rain down on the city around you. I would like you all to roll to take a powerful blow.
Well, fuck me.
What is happening?
On a low number.
Everyone say hello to Icarus.
Oh no! Fucking Icarus.
Ugh.
Oh, good low. Stay low.
I rolled a lot.
Oops.
I have a question for you real quick, Charlie.
Sure.
Would this count as a
6.
physical powerful blow? Because I do have a new transform move that can influence this sort of roll if it's a physical hit.
Can you read me that ability?
I am not my body. When you take a powerful physical blow, you may roll as if you had 2 fewer conditions marked. If you do, on a +10, you must choose to lose control of yourself in a terrible way.
Got it. That sounds terrifying.
I think for the purposes of that, we will define a physical blow as actual, like, hand-to-hand combat.
Okay.
So it's not too
Not
OP.
in this instance. That's fair. That's fair. Aw, man. Oh, wait, no, the maximum you can roll is +4. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Whew.
How many conditions? I got a 6, so I'm glad I got rid of my condition.
All right. So Easy Living got a 6. Coyote.
6?
Okay.
I'm just barely okay.
I got like a 14.
Oh my. All right. Ruminate on what you want to pick, Valkyrie.
Oh, I have a thing though. I'm going to be regenerating. So I'm going to use my move Regenerate, which allows me to when you're taken out, you can trigger an emergency regeneration process. When you do, your body undergoes an unpredictable transformation. In mere moments, you are back on your feet, ready to fight. Clear 3 conditions and choose 3 of these options. So shit's about to get real weird for Roxy.
Oh wait, is that the one where like
Alright.
random things about you change?
Yes.
But that is
Oh,
okay. So that would only be if you take another condition. You still have to choose options though, because there's stuff that wouldn't cause you to take a condition.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, look over the what you would the 10
Oh,
plus
for taking a
options for
powerful
take a
blow?
powerful blow, and yeah, if you choose an option that has you taking condition, you can do that. But there should still be another ramification. Valkyrie, I cannot hear you.
Control. Oh, sorry. I think I'm gonna have Valkyrie lose control.
hey, what'd you roll?
Did you roll over?
I rolled a 10 exactly.
Okay.
Woo!
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way. Nice. Echo.
Because I'm pretty sure she sees this as something that could potentially be Fae or is having flashbacks to it. So
Fair.
I rolled a 7, so of that list. Probably giving ground.
All right.
I think she's surprised enough that would be realistic.
That's fair.
What
All
the
right.
fuck is this?
Cool. So, yeah, I think you're just kind of stunned for a little bit, just taking all of this in as fireballs hit the earth around you. Calamity, what options did you go with?
I will she hates lashing out at people. Can she lash out at herself?
I think it has to be a teammate.
Yeah, afraid that does have to be someone
Damn.
else.
I think I'm gonna have to go with give ground and mark 2 conditions.
Okay.
So I assume that I can then go into regeneration, but Miss Iron Maiden is now free because I've I assume I have to like fall on the ground for this and convulse or do something dramatic.
We can say you let go of Iron Maiden and she gets
That's giving
free.
ground, yeah.
Well, she's not technically your opposition anymore, though.
Well,
So-
hopefully she's our ally, reluctant ally.
You're
Salty
also
ally.
similar to Echo. You're kind of like stunned for a little bit. Valkyrie, how would you like to unleash your powers in a terrible way?
I was just using my pheromones, so I think it might be something related to that.
Ooh.
Overload.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I might overload somehow.
I just got extremely lucky with a powerful blow.
I'm gonna be mean. Sorry.
I figured you were gonna be mean.
I'm gonna be mean. I want to.
You've caused riots in the fireballs, and it's
You. I think the what you'd been trying to do by pushing out calming pheromones, you lose control and accidentally have all of like the negative energy and sweep into you, and then you end up pushing that out to everyone else, including your
shit.
teammates.
Ah!
So
now Roxy might lash out verbally.
I won't.
What the fuck?
I won't make all of you roll to take a powerful blow again, but I think you're all feeling incredibly angry and short-tempered now, so it's going to be more difficult to work as a team.
Oops.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
that's what we can do. You can't use team.
Oof.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And I do believe 2 of us get to describe how we weather this
Yes.
by some miracle.
You just come out on the other side a little angry.
You want to go first, Helena, or shall I?
You can go.
All right. Well, that just filled my advancement track.
Woo!
Oh, that's right. I get a potential.
And I just selected Mutate Further and reveal another 2 new abilities chosen from
Ooh.
any playbook.
That also fills my potential track.
Amazing.
The magic is online. So, anyone who's in eyesight of Joe sees him just like freeze for a second as like a fireball is headed directly at his face, and then the lingering remnants of the clouds that he just kicked up suddenly turn a golden yellow, zip to him, and he suddenly launches backwards.
What?
Unleashed a fart defense.
Well, if anyone's paying attention to him, he's not touching the ground. He is just traveling perpendicular to it very quickly.
He's levitating.
I can do one of the cool advancements now.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. How does Easy Living handle this?
Valkyrie is gonna like explode a little bit over
A
the
little bit. Yep.
a little bit. She's just gonna go up to try it and escape the icky feelings. Well, the angry feelings.
Mm.
She's all kind of a little mad about this whole situation that I now suddenly feel like we could have avoided for some reason. What do I want to take for my? I'm not gonna lock a label.
Cool. So, I think because Coyote and Easy Living kind of handled this the best, the two of you have an opportunity to act first. So, I don't know if Coyote's still too stunned by what just happened to make the first move, or if he's like, I'm feeling it.
That would be how I ruled it, except Sylvie accidentally kicked on the next gear of the magic.
Okay.
So, approximately how many pigeons would you say are in the vicinity?
Vision apocalypse.
Oh, good.
Love that.
Maybe like 2 or 3 because this guy just
Okay.
unleashed a rain of fire.
Fair enough. In that case, Joe, feeling a bit pissed off, is again going to try to unleash his powers, only this time it's a bit more dramatic. It's not just a rainstorm this time.
Oh. All right. What are you, I guess, you don't have to tell me exactly what you're trying to do, but what's your goal?
Put out / contain the fires with, like, torrential rain.
Okay. Roll to unleash your powers.
I'm still not rolling great at this because I've got conditions like hell, but Joe is currently in, you know what, fuck you mode. Oh wait, no, right, I've got Flint. Yes, okay, I made it a 7.
All right. Would you like to mark a condition, or I can tell you how it's unstable or temporary?
I don't want to be knocked out, especially when things just got this serious this fast, so unstable or temporary.
All right. We'll go with unstable. You have, like, it's kind of like turning a shower head on and off. You just get nothing, just waves of rain.
I'm still fighting the heat, just like...
Yep. All right. But
And,
yeah, I think with that, you can start to diminish some of the fire around you.
And everywhere Joe's influences reach, the clouds again turn that like golden yellow. So it's just sort of like smattering across the sky.
Alright.
I'm so happy I finally got this advancement.
Easy living?
I am. This guy is a threat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and push him down to the ground.
Okay.
Not physically, because I am delicate, but with the gravity.
Go ahead and roll to directly engage a threat.
Yeah, because I'm good at engaging threats.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get to roll something else when I do it? I never remember.
Depends on what moves you get.
Only if I have my burns up and I have my flares going, which I never did. I just add a nothing. Oh, that's fine. 10. I'll just roll high. I'll just be good at masks, guys.
You get to pick 2.
I am going to create an opportunity for. Oh no, because we're mad at each other. I'm not. Screw you, Coyote. I'm not creating any opportunity for you.
That's the attitude
I want to try and scare him, and I would like to avoid some blows if there's.
All right. Okay. All right. You want to create an opportunity. All right. Yeah, I think.
I was going to, but I forgot we are mad at each other.
Oh wait, right. Impress, surprise, or
We're
frighten. That's what
fighting.
you're going for. Yeah, I think it just wasn't expecting it, so you increase gravity, and he just sinks several feet, dropping a little bit like a stone through the air, but managed to stop himself before he hits the ground. So you sure did that. I'd say Valkyries. Well, did you just want to try and contain him for the moment?
Yeah, I just want to contain him.
All right. I'll say Valkyrie's probably still trying to reel in the
Yeah, no,
pheromones
Valkyrie
for the
is
moment.
having trauma moment. It's
having a
fine.
good day.
Yeah.
I think Echo, you're probably the first to shake off your little bit of surprise. So what are you gonna do?
Okay, so what's the current situation? I've lost track of some of the moving parts.
So the whole team is kind of spread out. Valkyrie's trying to get her powers under control. Everyone's angry at each other, sort of, or irritated, annoyed, you know, the usual.
Yeah.
Icarus is now probably like maybe 10, 15 feet from the ground because Easy Living sank him, and Coyote has got some spurts of torrential rain going, which is containing the fires set off by the fireballs.
Given that we're all kind of angry at the moment, I'm gonna go and try to punch this guy in the face.
Okay. Roll to directly engage the threat.
Would you say that he underestimates me? Given his speech, I'd say yes, but
I think he underestimates everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, he underestimates you.
okay. And that lets me roll with superior. Jenna, what did you do to these things?
I did
They have been
nothing.
blessed.
I've blessed them. I saged them before I. Normally, you see, I curse my dice before I send them out. And people have to pay extra. I'm just kidding. People don't actually have to pay extra to not get cursed dice, but that would be a great sales gimmick. And then I bless them if I really like you.
Well, these appear to be blessed because that's 14 with my plus 3.
Nice.
My god. Okay, you get to pick 2.
One's definitely going to be resist or avoid their blows.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that the others create. Well, I guess we're angry.
Yeah, no.
He doesn't have anything on him that I could take, does he?
See if the wings come off.
The first
pop
club,
it
maybe. Okay, question. Is he using the wings to fly, or is he hovering and he just has wings?
The wings are flapping. They are keeping him aloft.
I want to take out. I want to rip out his or his flight feathers on one wing.
Yes.
All right.
So hot. So
Okay.
hot.
I think yeah.
No
you
murder. Yes, ma'am.
grab,
Just maiming.
just grab, rip, and pull.
I
and
did not murder him. I only tortured him
he
horrifically.
he lets out a deep scream of pain. And I think with his other wing, it kind of flaps frantically and creates this bit of a wind gust, which I think blows towards Valkyrie. So,
Oh no.
Valkyrie.
I think your plants are gonna be all messed up from this.
I think
Your plant costume.
Probably.
yeah. I would like Valkyrie to take a powerful blow.
Oh, lovely.
Fine. Gotta actually make my villains fight sometimes.
Now it's just a choose, or that was an 8. So I'll give ground.
Okay.
Literally, as you go, woo!
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Ask
Yep.
the sea kettle backwards. All right. I I think given that the brigade of winged figures, maybe angels, maybe they're technically angels, I don't know. They swoop in over the city and I think are going to Hmm. Just yeah, I think they're gonna each come and not Echo because you're up in Icarus's face, but each of these angels is gonna come for all of you and just like grab you and pull you into the air. Not currently aiming to hurt you, but you are now all aloft in the air.
This is more of a problem for some people than others.
Are these man-sized angels, or like how big are they in relation to a regular person?
I'd say they are like slightly bigger. So they're probably like minimum height would be like 6 feet tall. They're probably more closer to like 7.5, 8 feet tall each. So
Okay.
they are bigger, slightly. They're not giants though. But yes, congrats. You're all being held aloft by very muscular, half-naked men.
I think possibility they're not about to enjoy having done that.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have a couple
Pretty sure this
problems.
character's firmly gay, or
Yeah.
normally my character
Defeated by the power of
right
lesbianism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Calamity, you probably come back to yourself at this point.
Yes,
being
but
held
you will
aloft.
notice that Calamity has grown. She's about 6 inches taller than she normally is. And now she's blonde and looks like kind of like Amanda Seyfried.
Okay.
Because that is one of the effects of using regeneration.
Change your physical appearance.
Yep, now I look like somebody different.
Oh boy.
Well, the good news is we're not mixing you up with the other Roxy anymore.
You will be able to tell us apart. I don't think it's really occurred to her that she's, different at this point. She's a little focused. And she's like, Iron Maiden, I know we've had some of our differences.
Iron Maiden is like way off.
Is she gone already?
She's not near you.
Yeah,
is she fighting at least?
Or did
Probably
she also
somewhere in
get
the
swooped
background.
up?
I mean, yeah, she probably would have gotten swooped up too.
Okay.
I'd say probably everyone in the general vicinity, so like other civilians as well, who were foolishly still hanging around for whatever reason.
This was a choice.
They were about to start a riot because of Sylvie.
Yeah.
Why they didn't run when there was a rain of like meteors?
It has been negative 4 days since our last PR disaster. It's been 4 minutes since our last PR disaster. Here we go. All right. I think what Roxy is going to do is Roxy's going to use, this is so stupid, but I'm going to do it anyways. Because Roxy makes good decisions. She's going to use a mind of their own, and she's going to attempt to turn herself to lightning, but also like shoot lightning at as many of the flying angels that are not carrying fragile people. Actually, she probably wouldn't think that through fully. She just shoots at the angels. So I started shooting. Lightning at these fuckers.
Remind me what you roll with that.
So a mind of their own, your powers evolve and mutate when you are facing an obstacle or threat that your powers would not be able to deal with. Mark a condition to gain brand new abilities adapted to the situation. And you lose these powers once the danger is gone.
Okay. So how many conditions are you at?
I have 3. And now I'm going to mark a fourth.
Okay.
I can either mark angry or hopeless, so I know which one she feels right now.
Angry.
Ding,
I know the answer
ding,
to
ding,
that.
ding, 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 ding.
Right. So you get these the more targeted lightning powers.
Yeah.
I would like you to roll to unleash your powers to see how many of
Absolutely.
these angels you
Okay.
shoot through the heart.
Shot through the heart, and Roxy's to blame. All right. So I got an 8.
Would you like to mark another condition, or I could tell you it's unstable or temporary?
Unstable or temporary, please.
All right.
I don't know how many times we can change Roxy's everything that before everything just becomes unstable. Her identity's already tenuous at most.
I think everything's already unstable. But actually, I think I have an idea. We can say it's unstable in your accuracy. So you do end up like hitting all the angels that are carrying your teammates.
But also everybody who's being carried too.
Everyone who's being carried just starts you shoot these angels and they each disappear in like a flash of sparks, and then the people that they were carrying just plummet to the ground.
I would like to defend.
Did I just make them into glitter?
Who are you defending?
Yes.
The people falling. Because I've got
catching 'em.
some weather magic now. And well, it's time to make one of our emojis a reality. I'm gonna whip up a tornado to catch everybody.
Tornado!
Yeah.
Okay. I think it would still be reasonable for Joe to save the civilians, but since everyone's kind of angry with each other, your teammates not so much.
Yeah.
I'm already floating on my own accord, and I'm currently the only one who matters to me.
Yeah, there you go. But go ahead and roll to defend.
All right. My savior is +3, but I got a -2. Damn. All right, that's an 11.
All right. Choose one.
Take influence over someone you protect. As I think it's reasonable to say that Joe in this moment, between the anger and just the raw power he is suddenly getting, feeling a bit like a god.
All right, Zeus. Keep it calm though.
Okay.
Joe,
All right.
everybody hide the swans quick.
So we now have we now have two gods just duking it out with each other.
I was about to say, Sylvie's gonna turn into like a swan or a goose because they have the angriest birds I can think of.
God.
Don't do that. All of a
Do
sudden,
that, goose.
Zeus is attracted to you. It's the
I-
prettiest swan I ever saw.
All right. I think we'll follow this narrative a little bit since Joe's feeling kind of godly. Icarus picking up on that is going to use his working wing to swoop in your direction and yeah, just
Probably
Go
not
all
even a
in.
verbal response from Joe, just some combination of roar, scream, and howl.
I speak werewolf now since we fought the cult. That's I am a god.
go
Hear me.
go ahead and roll to take a powerful blow, Coyote.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna be a 10.
All right.
And I feel like it is time to immediately cut this ego in the bud. Good night.
You just pass out.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Joe is absolutely not paying attention. Just gets.
He
Right,
passed
I'm
out
just
from
seeing
an
him, like,
ego
being like-
trip.
And then just
Yep.
flop.
I love this. You're just like reveling in your power, and
Ever
then
is that Joe passed out
Shut
from
up.
an ego
Icarus.
trip. I am a
like,
god.
Icarus just shoots towards you in a straight line, and then grabs the front of your poncho and slams you down and drags
just
you
like,
along,
"Good
like
night."
knocking up
Oh.
asphalt and concrete until you
Yeah,
just come to a stop and you're like
cratered.
half buried in a crater, and then he.
The hat comes off at some point and it just sort of like
Yeah.
lazily floats down.
And then he just kind of like turns to the rest of you and is like, I'm the only god here. So.
Sounds like you-
I'm not
Insecure
a
about
god.
losing
I'm
a
a
dick
science
measuring
experiment.
Mhm.
Technically, I think.
So Joe is unconscious.
Good night.
Who's
Depends on your definition.
Was your
of
mama
God.
a god?
So-
Was your papa a god? I have questions.
but wait,
Echo looked a little frightened, I think, when he just took out Joe, but when he's like, I'm the only god here, she's like, what? Okay.
He's like, I met gods.
Coyote's
It's a
not
lo-
a god.
Yeah.
It's a god complex.
Yeah.
Echo's just like, at easy living.
I was about to say, easy living. You now have the opportunity to give this guy the ultimate bitch slap.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's
You
Get
wanna-
away.
I'm gonna try and.
Crunch
Yeah.
it. Pop
What do
his
you-
head like a
I
grape.
can't pop his head like a grape. Echo would be mad at me.
I just
Who
killed
cares
like
what she
all of
thinks
his
right
buddies.
now?
They're
Would you
not.
like a quick suggestion from me?
Kill
He just
him.
ripped up a whole bunch of asphalt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I mean,
imprison him in the
Ooh, you can
asphalt.
make him a
Also-
statue.
also
That's
easy
very
living.
godlike.
Who cares what Echo thinks right now?
That's
That's
Ooh.
true. We're all
I have
pissed
the power
at
of
each
the
other.
universe at your fingertips.
I do.
Oh no, are we all getting god complexes? Is that what's happening?
I still have my
Yes.
moment. No, I've used my moment of truth, haven't I?
I don't remember.
I don't
No.
think so.
I
don't
had it for the
recall.
werewolf fight, and I don't think I ever used it.
Yeah.
Seems
I
a
think you still
little-
got it.
Do you want to?
No.
I think you want to.
You can trigger that anytime
I
you
think
want.
you should.
Yeah, I will.
Actually, I'm
I'm
the
gonna
god.
do that.
I'm
All
the
right.
god.
Please
Okay.
read to us your moment of truth.
Yes.
Your mind's eye opens and you can see the world around you like never before. You can control it at will with ease, and of course, warping reality tends to have ramifications down the line, but in your moment of godhood, how could you possibly be worried? What, Elena? Worry? Never.
Oh my God.
The god
Disassociating,
complexes-
bitch.
The god
God
complexes
complexes
are just
fucking real
spreading like
here.
the plague through the team.
If
contagious is fine.
if Dies Irae was not already playing over this moment, this is absolutely
God.
when it kicks in.
Yes.
All right. Take it away.
A full narrative control.
I want to. I would take the. I'm not gonna murder him because that's still bad. Usually
it?
not in the forefront of her mind. And I'm going to imprison him in all the asphalt he ripped out of the ground and probably some of the concrete from the sidewalk that I'm now going to rip out of the ground.
All right.
Everything's going to start to float up as
Okay.
I'm forcing gravity onto the one guy.
Okay.
And the rest of the gravity I don't care for anymore. It could do whatever it wants. So
Alright.
everybody that was falling in the air is now going back up in the air.
Joe's just listless body is floating in
I was
the
about to say,
air.
I'm missing this. Damn.
Anything else?
Cars
you'd
are
like-
starting to start floating.
Mhm.
Stuff is getting ripped out of the streets. The street
It had-
lights.
All right.
No more gravity.
It had not occurred to Roxy that she broke the rule for like all 10 of his like companions. Whoops.
Anything else you would like to have happen?
Nope. Nope. I'm just going
Okay.
to squish him in concrete and gravity.
All right. He, as you are piling on this asphalt, cage basically on top of him. He starts just shouting and yelling and attempting to monologue as he's just slowly cut off from the world, and more bits of sidewalk pile on. The areas outside this immediate vicinity start gravity just lessens so much.
You
People
are not
start
the god in
floating,
Halcyon.
floating up in the air.
No!
The
Yes,
immediate
small fry.
pressure around Icarus and Easy Living just starts increasing. So I think this encasement that you're creating starts just kind of like sinking down towards the ground, and that's causing another crater to begin forming as it just gets heavier and heavier and pressing down into the earth. And I think in just there's just even somehow from within just this flash of golden light before everything just sinks in on itself, and there's sort of a whoosh as gravity returns to normal and everything falls back down to the ground. Before we discuss what consequences arise, what label are you going to permanently lock?
I did not realize I get to lock another label.
Yes.
You do.
I'm
That's
going to
part of your
lock
moment of
Savior.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
All right. And after this explosion of light and gravity returns to normal, any remaining angels floating in the air also burst into shower of sparks and disappear.
Was that real?
I don't think they
The
were.
there's suddenly a very cold wind that sweeps in over the city, and all of you are feeling the anger that was sitting over you and inside of you just dissipate very suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
And those of you who are conscious watch as Elena's eyes and skin suddenly glow a bright yellow, probably brighter than you've ever seen before. And Elena, you get this blinding pain in the side of your head, like a splitting headache that's gonna rip your skull apart at any moment. And a new series of visions washes over you.
Oh my god.
You see Jurgen in the observatory. There are notes scattered everywhere, even things in more disarray than you normally see when you're at your internship. We pan around him and you can see there's just stars and universes and constellations in his eyes. He clutches his head and starts screaming a wordless scream that you can't even hear. He staggers backwards and bumps into a table, and you watch as this cup of coffee just topples over and shatters, splattering coffee on the floor and some of his notes. And then you see yourself floating in space. There's this golden tether extending from your center. And again, we're panning out from where you are in this space, seeing stars come into view and the Milky Way galaxy and other galaxies. We keep getting further and further until it's a speck of a universe, but yet you still see this gold tether extending from the center of this universe off to another speck of light in the distance. Time speeds up and you watch as the distance between these two grows closer at a rapid pace because of how quickly things are moving. You see Halcyon, and
Is that
it's
where
your
my tether's
Halcyon.
going?
You see your friends in Halcyon, and there are meteors filling the atmosphere during the day, things lighting up, crashing into the earth. You see stars in the night sky blooming into existence with a fierce burst, and it's unexpected. And you can almost see the ripples it's causing across the galaxy and the universe. You watch almost from a distance as Earth's tilt shifts, and there are massive earthquakes rippling the surface, almost turning it to liquid. The moon cracks and starts to drift away from Earth's orbit. And then you come back to yourself. Exhausted. I think that's a good place to take a break.
It's the end of the world.
Well, as we know it,
Yep.
I feel fine.
So
Fine.
we'll be
And
back.
I flatline.
Be back in like 10 minutes.
Hey, this might come out as total madness, but just wait. I really need to tell you something. 'Cause I feel alone in a room, surrounded by people. I wanna know if you're feeling it too. Out on the roof, here with you, it all seems so distant. With you, under streetlights, right next to the skyline. With you, yeah. I've been a cynic for so many of my days. Now you just might make a believer out of me. 'Cause you look so pretty in the sunrise, and somehow now everything is alright.
I'm looking at you. I'm trying to get your attention. Can I come close? I don't know how to play this. Our hands touch once or twice, feeling kind of hypnotized. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do. And just for a second, you're looking at me, making me feel like maybe you want this too. Give me your attention. I'm trying to breathe, but the air feels just like water. You're making me weak now. What doesn't kill you makes you. Our hands touch once or twice, we should let them intertwine. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do. And just for a second,
show me life, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love. Show me life, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. Show me life. Show me love. This is all we got. Sometimes life will push you down. make you fall onto
80-foot tall wolf sitting right in front of us. You had just had a wolf inside you, like literally inside you, but not like in a fun way, but like in a not fun way. And
What
you
is
know,
the fun way?
No.
ask
it is-
Henry.
Oh, you're not
elaborate.
That's a different thing.
Yeah.
This is not that kind of campaign.
No.
We
That's-
are not playing Monster
That's for
Hearts.
monsters.
Oh.
And they're just like, no, it's bags. I'm just like,
And you have to say it like that too.
Bags.
That's a very Wisconsin dialect
Yep.
thing. Bags.
It's just cornhole.
Bags. Well,
Ouch.
no, it like ladder golf is not ladder golf here. It's testy toss. It's different. 'Cause it's from Wisconsin, and we're all drunk.
Pause.
We're all drunk while we do it.
Like, oh no, my phone. Well, looks like I only have you to talk to, Salvatore.
Is that a threat?
That's a promise.
Is it perfect?
And that is the garbage plate, which I had to look this up because I forgot everything that goes in one. I've never eaten one. The fact that I know their existence is a curse.
Yes.
A traditional plate is your choice of cheeseburger, hamburger, Italian sausages, steak, chicken, red hots, served on top of any combination of home fries, french fries, baked beans, and/or macaroni salad, and then topped with hot sauce, sometimes also topped with optional mustard and onions. It's usually served with a slice of buttered bread.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, the garbage plate.
That's
It's
gonna
a
be our
very
new
apt
ladies and
name.
gentlemen, the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, the garbage.
Sylvie were told by Natalie yet, but I think I'm changing the code name. I'm gonna be Magic Werewolf Man. Figured I'd go with Coyote.
Yep. You just hop a couple times.
Ha! Ha!
Nope.
Doesn't
Maybe
look
it's the
like it.
pose.
Try a couple more.
Yes.
Ha!
Yes.
Ha!
Is Elena just watching this?
I
I love it.
don't think it's
show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life. Show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me love, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. Show me life. Show me love. This is all we got. Sometimes life will push you down, make you fall onto the ground. But I know you will turn it around. Oh, this is all we got. And I know you'll make mistakes, get interference and lose your way. Find the light when it rains. Oh, this is all we got. Show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me love, show me love, show me life, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me life, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love.
Right. So, yeah, Elena just lit up like a spotlight
Obviously, because she's a star.
and then
That's
came back to herself.
true.
So, how's, yeah, Coyote is currently laying in a pile of rubble.
I'm gonna de-electrify and pick him up.
Okay.
Or at least unbury him, and yeah, I think I'm gonna pick him up like like you carry a bride over the threshold. That's how I'm carrying him.
With the size difference, that is hilarious.
Well, she's bigger now,
That is true.
but
By
not
6
like
inches. I'm still 8 feet tall.
yeah. She's still. I mean, she's like 5'6" ish, 5'5", 5'6". She's around average height. Not that she is really even taking any of that in.
Still.
Yeah, what are the rest
The feathers that Cynthia ripped out, are those still there, or did those also dissipate into dust when everybody else did?
those also dissipated into dust.
Is he still in the encapsulated as a statue?
What was encapsulating him is now just a pile of rubble and a little crater.
He's Guanzi's, huh?
Are there remnants of the dust we can collect?
Yeah, god dust is probably useful for something.
No, it all kind of faded away and disappeared.
Yeah.
It kind of just stands there, like looking at the dust as it like just falls out of her hand.
Are you a god now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well,
It's
I
not
don't
really
think Coyote
any
is
different
either.
than punching a hole in the universe.
You could do that.
No,
Oh, you know
did
what?
that.
I did
You did
that.
Oh,
The blonde really just
It-
activated very quickly.
The what?
Oh no, Roxy. And Elena will take out her communicator because it's also a little compact and show Roxy her new face.
What the fuck happened to my face?
Would you're still very cute.
I mean, that's good, but I'm gonna have to buy a whole bunch of new pants.
Do you know why that happened?
No idea.
Okay.
I think I was like mega healing. Because I got hit with like a fireball. Which good to know can survive fireball.
Maybe all of your cells just remade themselves and now you have different. What if you are allergic to pasta now?
It's the worst thing that you could. That's
We
the
don't need to
worst thing
joke
that could
about that.
possibly happen.
What if you are
happen
allergic to
me.
garlic? We have to go find out.
Yeah, we should probably.
we should probably get Coyote first.
Oh shit.
Oh, I got him. It's fine.
Yeah, how are
We should
getting
get him to medical
back?
care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm,
wait, should we take him to your sister? Is that what we do with the?
I'm gonna check his pulse. He's alive, right?
Yeah,
He appears to be breathing.
Okay.
he's alive. He's breathing.
Does he look hurt other than the fact that he's unconscious?
Oh,
I think that being a god really. I think that being a god really took it out of him. You know.
Yeah, I guess
He
so.
went too fast in the circle.
Oh yeah,
He's
he
not-
might be dizzy.
He's not used to that yet.
I mean, I can
Good
turn
point.
into a very big flying thing and get him over to your sister quick if that's what's necessary.
Hey, I bet you the
could
people
you
that were
do-
looking for me can't find me no more.
Valkyrie, what do you have in terms of a quick medical check?
Try and do a quick search over him and see if anything's changed.
I'll lay him down
Just
nice
a
and gently.
triage, kind of. See how serious this is.
Yeah. Charlie, do I need to roll to triage and check what he's going through?
He's largely just beat up, covered in dust and stuff. Maybe, I mean, he's got somewhat of a healing factor, so maybe he had a few like fractures that are already working on stabilizing themselves. But
Yeah, I
not-
imagine
not-
there's
can I
like some
check-
nasty pops. Is
Not
like
Can I
in
his,
any
like
check
sort of
for
critical
weird
condition.
magic shit?
There's a lot of it.
there's so
We-
much weird
more
magic
weird
shit.
magic
Yes.
shit than previously.
I mean, there is more than previously. Yes, it is different. It has, how you say, evolved.
But it's in line with what I would like what he had previously versus something new completely.
Yeah.
His magic has changed, but more in line with what was previously there versus angel fireball bullshit.
Well, that's good. I don't think he needs immediate medical attention then, but we should take him somewhere to sleep it off.
He's staying in the guest
You-
house.
Yeah. Should we
Alright.
go somewhere? Yeah, no, it's pretty discreet.
I might know a place.
Above the table, the heat wave broke when these guys disappeared, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Temperature's like rapidly falling.
I
We should
think-
get
I'm in my
inside.
summer
Yeah.
costume.
I
Yep.
think he
I
was.
don't have pants on.
I also don't have pants on. I think the shorts are a little small too now.
Let's get inside. Prevent
Just go.
frostbite.
We should just go to a safe house right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one close by, a few blocks. More of an apartment, but you know.
It's warm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cynthia will lead the way there.
You can get there. Get inside.
I will heal any damage that may have occurred in the fight and or due to rapidly dropping temperatures.
The heat is on.
Yeah.
So take off all of these tiny clothes.
Put on warmer clothes.
Put on more clothes that are bigger and more appropriate.
I'm costumed up. I can go get some spares. Not from your houses, because costume, but
The base, maybe?
yeah. I've
We all
got
have clothes there.
generic. That would work.
Yeah.
Maybe
right.
I could borrow some of Sylvie's clothes because I think mine might be a little small.
I mean, Sylvie's might still be a little big, but yeah.
Better too big than too small. In
Echo's
this weather.
officially the shortest person on this team.
Echo has officially become the shortest person on the team.
Hell yeah.
Easy Living can just levitate her so she's slightly taller than everyone else.
That is true.
Like, she likes to be tall.
To establish dominance.
Play
Elena,
fair.
why is
She can
Cynthia
also fly.
levitating? She
Yeah.
likes to be tall.
She wants to be tall too.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome back.
Hello.
I'll go get the stuff.
You were out.
Call me if
I don't know
anything
what
happens.
happened.
Will do.
And she just leaves.
Okay.
This impending conversation is something she
Love
wants no
you.
part of.
Yeah, we'll say for the sake of simplicity and the fact that I just missed like the past 10 minutes of conversation. Joe
You were
just-
unconscious.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
yeah,
in a safe house.
You're in a safe house.
Yeah,
And
that's basically all
cold
that's
out
happened.
again.
We have tucked you into bed.
Echo's going to get clothes for those of us who are wearing summer clothes.
Elena, I think that Natalie's gonna have to make me a bigger suit.
We can
Maybe
arrange
like
that.
a suit that changes with your size if this is going to become a problem. Or
Can she do that?
I
Like an
don't know.
adjustable one or something?
I don't know. Maybe we can find somebody who can like make fabrics, textiles.
We can work on that.
All right. I like this.
Box?
Yeah, no, it's
Oh.
weird, isn't it? I'm
She
gonna
is
go
blonde
stare
now.
at the mirror for a while. This is weird.
Smell different too.
Do I?
Yeah.
She just like starts sniffing her pets. I don't smell anything different, but okay.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh. Head hurts. Head
You are
hurts a lot.
healing. You do have weird new magic. Not from the angel person, but your own special brand of magic. Or so.
Yeah, I know. It just sort of clicked.
This is a good time for it to click.
Yeah. However, declaring you're a god is probably not the greatest idea.
What?
No, it's
I
not
think
a
you
good
said
idea.
something along those lines, but like it was in a growly, howly, before you passed out, and that was embarrassing for you. But good thing all of the guys dust now, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Wait,
know if that
what?
counts as killing them. Does it? Is our
don't
no
think
killing
so.
rule? Does the no killing rule apply to gods?
I don't think he was a
Uh,
god. I don't think you can kill gods.
Maybe he just had a god complex. Grandpa Les says that some people get a god complex sometimes.
I feel like Joe sort of props himself up. He's gone?
Did you have an ego death?
What? I don't think so.
Okay.
How much do you remember?
I remember throwing up the cloud cover. I remember the angel showing up.
I don't know if he was an angel. He's kind of a pain in the ass.
That's beside the point. What after that?
Fireballs. I needed to get away and something worked.
Yeah, you did like a tornado thing and it kept everybody from hitting the ground.
Me?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
like levitated them all like Elena, but it was like more windy and whirly.
Well,
Windy whirly.
I feel like Joe shoots a sidelong glance at Flint. Just like,
Yeah, and then you kind of provoked the angel creature thing.
You made him
And-
big man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And got like
yeah,
tackled to the ground and dragged.
right.
but you are
You,
fine. Well, you were knocked unconscious for a while.
If you weren't a werewolf, you would be Hamburger. But
Oh, yeah.
you're a werewolf, so
you
Good thing you have good
did
healing.
something, right, Sylvie?
you were already mostly healing by the time I got to you.
No, I mean during the fight. I think
Oh yeah,
that probably explains why I'm a little fuzzy.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, the scenty
Mentally.
stuff.
Mm.
the pheromones, I did very much lose control. The negative emotion around me overwhelmed me.
It
In a
happens.
moment of
I blew up a
weakness.
building the other day. It's fine.
You blew up a building? You better never give me shit when I crumble a building ever again.
Hey, that was an accident.
It's always an accident when I do it too.
It was an accident one time for me.
Yeah, well, how many more times?
I don't know, how many times have you crumpled a building?
Does today count? I don't
Did I
think
miss
I
something?
crumbled. I don't think I crumbled any buildings. I think the fireballs did it. It wasn't my fault this time. I just fried some angel boys.
It is
Good.
fine.
But good catch on all the people, because I didn't think about the fact that they would all drop to the ground. That
I kind of made them go back up in the air.
yeah. Well, and then you were pretty awesome, Elena, when you put the god in a statue. That's how you should deal with all gods, I guess. Put
I'm
them
sorry,
in a
what?
statue. She crumbled them in all the like concrete and stuff.
Kind of, maybe, yeah, I smushed him. And then I flipped the gravity for everyone else. He was hollering about how is, oh, I am a god, da, da, da. And then you just kind of.
She
He's
made him into a
fine. Well, he turned
statue.
into dust, but
Now he's glitter on the wind.
I have a
So I
few
don't
other
think he was a
gods you can smush.
I mean, as long as they turn into glitter, I don't think that counts as killing them.
We should definitely ask Echo when we get
Yeah, we
back,
need
because
to
I
get
want to
the-
know if we're going to be in trouble with Supermom.
I need to get the ruling on that.
Gotta know this. I gotta be prepared. I have not been well, that's not true. Hecate's always like at least like minorly disappointed in me, so
I like Hecate's at least minorly disappointed in most of us.
yeah.
Okay, is Cynthia here?
She's on a clothing run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my
Really,
clothes
right?
don't fit so well. Elena's wearing a skirt.
I don't
Huh?
notice it. It's fine.
It's
So-
it's
the cold.
the weather
It's
went back
cold.
to normal,
Yeah.
so it's cold.
So
My
you
sh-
might regret losing some of that undercoat of yours.
Yeah. It'll grow back though, right?
Yeah.
This is so weird. I can't believe I'm a blonde.
Hmm.
My mom's gonna freak out.
You tell her?
No, I haven't told her yet. The city is in disarray. Actually, that's a good point. I need to call my mom.
Yeah. Oh man, I should call mine.
We should make
Dad.
sure our people are still alive.
Yeah.
Roxy's already finding the phone in the to call Grandpa Les and Mom and make
I
sure
mean,
that they're all okay.
That depends. Would Echo have a phone in her safe house?
Oh yeah,
Yes, but probably it's a normal phone.
yeah,
So this is just like an apartment-y one.
yeah.
Well, just want to make sure because phone numbers can be traced. So
Joe will start by whipping out his communicator. Coyote to Rivette. You there?
I think there's a long silence where you don't get any response. And then the line crackles. She says, "I'm here."
You okay?
I'm in one piece.
Good. We're okay too. Apparently, Elena got the guy. He dusted, I guess, I don't know.
Dusted? What does that mean?
I was unconscious for it, I'm not sure. I just wanted to make sure.
He was turned into dust. Roxy just kind of like from behind Joe pops in. Like glitter dust on the wind.
Wait, like what Sylvie has?
That's a good point.
Not
Nah, we
quite the
should-
same.
How similar was it to my glitter?
Should we go try and get some to analyze at the lab?
I thought
We
it all
couldn't
blew
find any.
away.
It was all on the wind.
mean, it was not really like yours, because this was more like sort of like embers and sparks. So it was sparkly, like glittery, but it was more of like something,
Like a firework
yeah.
kind of thing.
And then everything, like as it was dissipating, it was just like the light going out and it faded and disappeared.
Think glittery firework instead of Sylvie dust.
Huh. Okay. But yeah, we're okay. Just want to make sure you didn't get nailed by one of those things.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. I gotta go call my folks. Meet you. Are we planning on meeting back at base?
I don't think we've really made that plan yet.
We'll
I
let
think
you know
we
when we
should
have a
stay
plan.
here for the night.
Yeah, recover, not be mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we no longer have eyes on Iron Maiden. That might be a good thing to let her know.
Forgot about
Probably she's calmed down a little since,
I would hope so, but who knows?
I guess, yeah.
We lost track of Iron Maiden through everything.
Okay. Doesn't surprise me.
If you want, we can talk about it later. Right now, I think I need to do some check-ins here.
Yeah. Rivet out.
Coyote out. We don't necessarily need to do like specific scenes for it, but Joe will communicate her his dad and call his mom once the line is free to make sure they're okay.
They're fine. No problems there.
Is there a TV in this place?
I would assume so.
Probably waddles over to that, still feeling sore, blanket wrapped around his shoulders. Switches on the news.
Yeah, they're at this point kind of just breaking news about how the heat wave has ended. Seems people are finally calming down. Temperature is dropping rapidly, so good. Everyone needs to make sure they get indoors. Stay warm. Put on some season-appropriate clothing. And that,
So if
there's
it's
a few streets blocked off while they work on repairs.
So if it's broken in Halcyon, should we assume it's broken elsewhere? Because you said it was worldwide, correct?
I did.
So we don't know. That might be something to look into.
Oh Jesus, that means Australia was like boiling like hell because winter in the northern hemisphere is summer in the south.
Mm-hmm. That sounds correct.
There's a
Ouch.
reason why it succumbs so quickly to the Mad Max apocalypse.
I'm just more of wondering
That's
if
fair.
we have Icarus level beings approaching every major city, or if it was.
Oh, that's a good
specifically
fucking
Halcyon.
point. Should we talk to the wizard guy, Texarkana?
That might be.
He
You might
probably
wanna-
knows.
He would be out of range on a
Or the-
communicator, though.
Or the Spud McKenzie.
Well, none of you have ever been in direct contact with Texarkana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should
No.
ask Spuds. Where's Spuds? Can
He
Freya
would-
take us to Spuds so we can ask Spuds?
I don't think Freya can take us to Spuds, but Freya can.
Freya go ask
Might
Spuds?
be able to go find Spuds.
Can
I
we
don't
write him a
know.
letter and Freya could take it to him?
We can try.
Okay. Roxy's
Have
gonna
a
write a letter.
Communicator.
It's just gonna say, are there God complex winged creatures where you are too? Are they everywhere? Thanks for letting us know. Miss you, potatoes, Roxy.
Spuds is still. Spuds went home, right? He's not still in the city.
You don't know.
Okay.
We have no idea what Spuds does in his free time. Besides sling potatoes.
I guess I tell Freya to go find Spuds.
All right.
With
And I'll
the
give her
letter.
the little letter and just like tuck it into her little collar.
All right. She opens a
Thanks,
little
Freya.
portal and jumps into it and disappears.
What a strange cat.
It's fine.
That's Sylvie's sister, isn't
That's
it?
also my sister. So
That's
no.
Sylvie's
don't-
sister cat.
Do I know that? Do we know that yet?
I don't know.
I know Joe knows that.
Joe knows that.
I have no idea what we know.
Maria knows that.
I don't remember what I've told you. I assumed I
Um,
told you, but
We probably learned it at some point.
Yeah.
So, from your shoulder, you hear, "Oh, what a convenient way to travel."
Is that Spuds? Who is it?
Is it the lizard?
what
Is it the lizard?
who is it?
Who's talking to us? Charlie, tell me! Where the voice is coming from?
What does Joe do?
I think Joe turns towards the source of the voice and is like, "Hello?"
Down here.
It's the lizard!
And I think it's worth noting to everyone else, y'all would just hear Flint doing his usual burbles,
Yep.
and Joe's tongue is blue.
What the fuck is going on?
When did
The rest
he
of you are
eat
just hearing
blue?
blah, blah, blah.
Lizard noises.
Flint?
Oh, is he talking
Raises-
in your head and none of us
Flint
can understand
raises
it?
his head and says, "Yes, of course."
He's British. I love this.
Guys,
Yeah, what's up?
I can talk to my lizard.
I mean, hi, Flint.
I mean, technically, you've always been able to talk to me. I can just talk back now.
I
Yeah,
guess
I
that's a
mean,
good point.
Or
we can talk
to be
to
more exact, you can understand me now.
many things. It's just those things do not talk back.
yeah.
Yeah.
I talk to the toasters sometimes.
I
That
have
it was really
plans.
weird when it got up and walked away that one time, though. When I was
have-
talking to it,
I thought I apologized for that.
it's fine. It's not your fault that the toaster was rude.
Okay.
We talk to the plants in the apartment all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, like, he sounds like he's speaking English back at me.
That doesn't sound like English to me. It sounded like blah 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 blah. That's what it sounded
It
like.
sounded like lizard noises.
That sounds
Yeah.
like a personal problem.
Are you okay? Why is your tongue blue? Are you hallucinating?
Did you eat anything blue?
Can I make sure he's not like
Did he drink some of your
intoxicated?
tequila?
There
Did he
is
drink some of your blue drink, Sylvie?
I didn't drink anything blue. I just want to make sure there's no toxin that is
Sylvie, you
coursing
can
through
do
his
a
body.
quick scan of Joe, and there are no foreign substances clouding his senses or his bodily functions.
Does his brain look like a little more like mashed potato like?
No, he seems fine. There's no reason his tongue should be blue. It's just blue.
So this is just a new power thing. He can
Blue
make
world.
tornadoes. He has blue tongue. He
Blue
talks
his
to
tongue.
Blue
lizards.
is the new pink.
Blue.
Okay. Okay, so it's not just the rain that's working now, it's everything. Holy shit. Okay.
Care to elaborate?
It'd be easier if we were at the small estate, that's where all my notes are, but, okay.
You
I
wrote
don't know.
notes? Are you okay? She's gonna
Yeah.
feel his forehead, which is Weird, because he's got fur and also probably runs hotter than the rest of us.
Also does not have a fever, we just confirmed.
Roxy
Okay,
doesn't.
so-
These things don't click for her.
So I had a guess that like whatever magic I've got, it's tied to the Navajo story of the Four Worlds, which is like basically how people got here, like to Earth. To make a long story short, there's four worlds, four colors, and I thought that might be the case because the rain I created was occasionally yellow, which is the
Black,
third
yellow,
world.
and white. What
Yeah.
I've seen in you.
Okay. So that means four things. Well, black's the fire then, right? So... And Joe creates like a little black pilot flame. Oh, shit.
Roxy's just gonna like run her fingers over it to see how hot it is.
Pretty hot.
Ow.
Don't do that.
It'll heal in a second.
Okay. And then blue is... Why are you
What?
British?
Wait, what? Ulysses
I am
British?
German.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What?
I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not from Britain.
A magical creature. What you expect?
Fair, I
Gotcha
guess.
there.
They're all British, obviously. Just kidding.
Oh my god. can
And
I
you're a
talk to,
werewolf.
like, Freya? Yeah, I noticed. Okay. So that means the only one we don't know about is this world. White
Why?
world.
You're saying so many words, and I'm just like,
It makes more sense when I have my notes.
my brain just doesn't. It's going beep bop beep boop boop.
I think that is your brain all the time.
It pretty much is my brain all
What
the time.
happens when you concentrate on the white world?
I don't think it's that simple. Let me think. Okay. So... Fire... That's when I was scared. Blue... Angry... Okay. Let me concentrate. And as Joe concentrates, his eyes are gonna start slowly glowing white.
That's weird.
And I think we'll take this as a perfect opportunity to transition to Echo, as Joe starts scrying her.
What the
What
fuck?
the fuck?
If you're okay with that, Charlie, I'm just sitting here like, and transition.
I would like you to unleash your powers.
That's
Mhm.
fair.
Roll for it.
See how well this works.
13.
All right.
I just rolled 2 6s.
Echo, what you doing?
She is going down to the base. She's grabbing clothing. I will say also, when she's the only one around, Echo's also been slowly moving some of her stuff out of the base.
Ooh. Okay. So is it kind of like you're going in with getting what you need and then taking just a few extra things in like one trip, or are you doing a few trips?
She's probably doing a few trips since she doesn't get much time alone in the base anymore.
Is she moving out of the base?
Maybe.
We
Without
accidentally
telling us?
revealed it to many people, some of whom are not our friends.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I feel like we should talk about these things first.
Well, we should also talk about letting people into the base. We did talk about some of them, but
I do believe that Roxy did ask permission, but
nonetheless, Echo has been moving some of her stuff to an undisclosed secondary location.
Joe, being somewhat of an idiot still, probably says, "Hey, Cynthia, hey!"
Will she be able to?
Nope, you cannot hear him. Cynthia?
I will say, to maintain dramatic suspense, she's making one trip but collecting a fair amount of things because she can carry many things.
Okay. From your shoulder, Joe, Flint just says, "She can't hear you."
So it's like TV. I can... Okay. Joe's gonna, like, take note of something specific that Cynthia does, because he wants to test how this is working.
Okay.
I feel like, did Joe say that out loud?
Yes.
I feel like Sylvie slaps him on the back of the head and says, "Stop spying."
And that is definitely enough to stop the eye glow. Ow. Why?
Privacy.
I don't know what I'm doing. I think I can, like, watch people? That sounds creepy.
Why would you watch people?
Do not watch people.
I'm not here, but what if she'd been taking a shower?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Who are you
That's like
spying
if
on?
Cynthia were to just listen to our thoughts all the time, she's gotta ask permission. She can't just listen to our fucking thoughts. Like, that's boundaries, man.
I am literally just pushing buttons on a remote and seeing what happens. What if
she had been naked?
Do not look at
I
that
would be
girlfriend
very
naked,
upset with
Coyote.
you for invading her privacy like that.
Shame on you.
just, like, holds his hands up like, sorry? I don't know how much of this is my
don't
bad,
push that button anymore without asking.
Okay.
You could
This is
just
all
call
kinda
her
new.
on the
It's your own
communicator.
baby girlfriend.
Yeah, probably don't do that to Henry, because that would be an invasion of her privacy too.
Don't spy on anybody. That's dangerous.
Well,
thinking
probably
about
like you might be able to do it to like mad people if we really need it in a pinch, but yeah, like from an ethical standpoint, like it's probably not super great.
But would...
Well, I wonder how many people can do that. Huh. What if people are watching us right now? Yeah. See, now I'm all paranoid. What are we gonna do?
I mean, we should tell her, right? I
mean, yeah. She's gonna be upset though, you know. Probably.
Okay.
I feel like enough of her like space and stuff has been violated that she might have a sore spot around that right now. I mean, you should still tell her. I just think that you should maybe wait until like we're all like undusted and maybe that she's had a nice meal and stuff first.
Okay.
Maybe. Just sometimes timing matters, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You should still tell her though. Roxy says as she's like never kept a secret in her whole life.
I was suddenly very worried that Cynthia is just gonna rip him a new one.
She might be a little mad. I think if we pose it that you didn't realize that was going to happen, she might be more curious. That's also a plausible reaction. Was she doing anything that was private that she might be mad if you saw? Don't tell me what it is.
Well, then how am I supposed to know?
Problem solved.
Can you... Did it look like it was a private thing that she would want other people to know?
It looked like she was moving stuff around, like she was getting clothes, I guess.
Yeah, that is what she was doing.
Yeah, she was supposed to do that, yeah.
Perhaps it's best to err on the side of caution when it comes to her.
Yeah, good point, Flint.
What point is Flint making?
Can you default your scrying to a non-person object?
Ooh.
So, like, if your power accidentally activates, you are activating in a safe area.
Like the junkyard.
I don't know.
That might be something to look into.
I was just like thinking really hard, and like my brain kind of went to Cynthia because I kind of wanted her here, and like, you know, she'd know what to do with this weird power stuff, and then pop.
So don't default to Cynthia is what I'm thinking here. Default to something safe that wouldn't matter if it was observed right off the bat.
Okay,
Your dad's house.
that works.
Maybe.
My varsity jacket?
Yeah, like a location or an item that's probably not sentient. Also, it's hard to tell these days.
Okay, I'll try to focus on that next time, I guess. Oh, this is weird. So have you been like fully sentient this entire time?
Yes.
It's gonna be so weird watching him talk to the lizard like this.
I mean, I occasionally talk to Freya like this, but not.
Do we all just hear lizard noises coming from both of them?
Yep. Well, no. Joe's talking in English, so you're hearing like half the conversation.
Okay.
And I would note anytime Joe is like speaking to Flint, his tongue does turn blue.
Joe's tongue or Flint's tongue?
Joe's tongue. Flint's tongue is actually naturally blue.
That's so weird. Your tongue went back to pink and now it's blue again.
So my stuff's color-coded. Did something white happen with the
eyes?
It's so funny that the one of us that isn't gay is the one that's rainbow coded.
More than you realize, those four colors are the Navajo rainbow setup.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit over here.
I'm gonna go stare at myself in the mirror for a while and try to adjust.
Yeah, today's been a lot.
Okay.
I feel like Joe starts like idly playing with like a tiny little black flame in between his hands, just like.
Do not do that. You could hurt yourself.
Please don't set anything on fire.
Yeah, we're also
including yourself. I can heal you. I can't heal the house.
Yeah,
I'll just...
and we've already destroyed enough like properties for a lifetime, actually.
I feel like Joe just sits like ramrod stiff in an armchair, just, like, not doing anything.
It's just hanging out on your shoulder.
It's the same reason I don't do electricity inside.
It's probably not much longer before Echo returns and you just see Joe sitting stiff in a chair.
Ramrod straight.
Roxy is just staring into the mirror.
Yep.
I don't know what Sylvie and Elena are doing.
Sylvie is probably just lounging at this point.
Elena probably tried to say nice things about Roxy's new body and then realized, oh, but what if she really misses her old body, and now I might be making her feel bad by saying how much I like this new body.
We're all having
And she
existential
just
crises.
goes and sits by Sylvie.
Sylvie is chilling. Elena's muttering something to herself.
Sylvie is probably giving
German.
Elena a head massage to try and like calm her down.
Yeah,
Mumbling
Roxy's
in
just
German.
like touching her face and like trying to figure out like what the fuck.
When Cynthia shows up, she's only got clothes, for what it's worth.
Yeah. That's all we know that you have, but you know.
Well, she put the other stuff somewhere else.
Roxy's gonna be so upset when she sees that.
Yep.
Just as a forewarning.
Yeah, well, you know.
I feel like as you enter, Joe just sort of like, eh.
Very subtle.
I love Flint's commentary. I'm here for it.
She sort of just takes stock of everybody having their own existential crisis.
Yeah.
Should I leave?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
I think we're just all kind of processing. How's the city look?
Blondie.
Cold. Most people have gotten inside, though. Speaking of which, and she'll drop off some of Elena's warmer clothes with her. And then just go over to Roxy and be like, I took a guess here. Probably some of Sylvie's and some of Elena's clothes just to test out what works.
Mm-hmm. Elena's shirts probably work just fine.
I think we've established that like Sylvie is like 6 foot and change, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That probably doesn't work.
Just in case.
You can figure it
Yeah.
out.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you. And
She's got like a short sundress that's like a like ankle length dress. Suddenly.
She'll just give you a kiss on the cheek and be like, "Thank you."
No problem. How are you feeling given the change?
It's weird.
That's fair.
How many identity crises do I get to have in like a lifetime? Is there like a limit on that, or like am I
Maybe
just...
eventually you get a card, and then if you like punch it 10 times, you get something.
Ooh, yeah.
It should be a
How many-
milkshake.
How many punches are you at?
Probably 3 at least.
Yeah.
7 more to go.
I don't think
Yeah.
there's a limit to how many identity crises you have.
Oh, yeah, you're the one I should ask probably.
Let's not talk about that.
If I live nearly as long as you, yeah, I could have so many identity crises. Okay.
I hope your life is more stable than mine has been, to be fair.
We're not doing great on record wise. I
No.
am the youngest of us, but in
You have comparables.
2.5,
Life
3
crises.
years or whatever, I've had 3 identity crises. This has been a lot.
Yeah.
Let's go for this. New
Maybe I just have a remarkably few amount for my lifespan.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
if
don't
you-
think I have had any identity crises yet. So
If you probably do
Yeah.
the math, it's like probably not even a whole lot, even.
How many have you had, Joe?
are you at the free milkshake?
Does the sustained one count as multiple?
No.
No.
Maybe if it lasts for like a year.
I think that's just chronic identity problems then.
That's a whole different problem. Does the Flint can understand us, or is he can only understand you?
Oh, that's a good question.
How many
understand
identity
everything they're saying.
crises do lizards have?
Yeah.
can lizards have identity crises?
Joe can speak with Flint. For
Why?
the
Who's to
record.
sigh?
Like at Flint?
No,
Or, like,
apparently Flint responds.
They have like a bond to something and they
I
can
mean-
understand each other.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Do you speak lizard now?
No, he just speaks regular at the lizard and then the lizard speaks lizard at him.
Okay.
Magical translation.
Oh, he
Right?
also things change color. When it's a Navajo thing, his tongue turns blue when he
Yeah,
talks
show her
language.
your tongue.
Okay.
There was the black with the fire. He can make fire now. Not so
Wait,
sure about that
Just to
one.
double check, is Flint like a blue tongue skink or something else?
He is a Gila monster.
Okay.
So he's this big tubby thing that Joe's just got around his neck most of the time.
It also might be
Wait,
related to the
fire?
world.
Well,
Okay.
you know how I was like shooting fire before?
In the shadow world.
I can
Okay.
just kind of do it now. And just sort of.
Please don't burn this place down.
We already had this talk with
We
him. I
had
don't
this
know what to do
discussion.
at this point.
And then
if he
his
keeps doing it.
eyes turn white when he focuses on houses.
Did you want some snacks?
Okay, I'd like to pierce the mask on that. Because that was all incredibly subtle.
We really
We're
need to work on
great
the
at
substance
lying.
here.
We're so discreet.
The best part about Flint is I now have given Charlie the ability to pull. What are the name of those two characters from the Muppets? Those two like critics.
yes.
Yeah.
Just basically like one of those in Joe's ear constantly.
Really need to work on the
Statler and
subtlety
Waldorf.
skills.
Yeah.
It's just not becoming of you.
And it's more the lizard's more sophisticated than all of us put together.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I am a higher power. Well, a higher being, so to speak.
Well, I rolled a 7, but my mundane's a -1, so that's a 6.
Oh,
Rip.
Everything's fine.
No,
It's just-
Roxy's just
being
always
weird.
trying to feed people.
Joe's just being his weird self, freaked out by the powers. It's totally normal.
Roxy tries to feed people. This is totally par for the course.
I think she probably ends up with, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Something's probably going on here.
Nobody knows what's going on here.
I feel like Sylvie, in an attempt to change the topic and seeing Joe's face at
Make it even better.
Lynn's random babbling to her ears, she's like, "What did the lizard say?"
Yeah.
He's a higher being?
Okay, last time someone claimed to be a higher being that got turned into cement ground beef.
I'm not
so
a god.
yeah.
Which world was the one with the animals?
Second. Blue.
Which was?
Blue, which matches his tongue color.
And remind me of the order.
Black is first
Okay.
world. Blue's second. Yellow's third. And white's fourth, which would be...
Current
He
one.
just sort of like motions around the room.
And yellow
Do you know
was
what your
just-
power is for? What's the weather shit coming from?
That's...
Wasn't yellow destroyed in a flood?
Yes.
And the fire?
Fire is how first man and first woman found each other.
On the first world?
Yeah.
Well, at least it's not dead bodies.
Oh, that'd be third world.
Oh! Well, something to look forward to.
You're so positive.
Wait, so
Start
what turns
torrential
black?
downpour of dead bodies.
The flame that Joe is
It's
producing is
raining
black.
men.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. So flame is black, your tongue turns blue. Third world was yellow.
Yeah,
No,
and that's the clouds.
Okay, and fourth is current world, which is white. Someone said
Mhm.
something about eyes.
Yeah, my eyes started glowing and we didn't really know what happened. It was weird.
Now you have to tell it now.
That's incredibly believable.
Because otherwise you're lying. It's one thing to put it off until you know she's in a good mood, and it's another thing to straight out lie.
Okay.
Well, the rest of you certainly aren't helping.
Yeah,
I can't hear
he's
that,
got a
actually.
I
good
can't
point.
hear that.
Joe just says he's got a good point. No one knows what the point is.
Flint?
Okay.
Looks at Lizard, confused, and then just shrugs and is like, whatever, it's fucking weird here.
I had to focus on White, and my brain kind of turned to you, and suddenly it was like I was watching you on TV.
When?
You were moving boxes while you were getting clothes in the base.
Creepy.
Wait, boxes? Why were you moving boxes?
Who gets the clothes?
Oh, okay.
Rearranging.
Sorry,
Doesn't sound like you had control over it. I hope.
No, we
I don't
did,
know what I'm
and we
doing.
talked about boundaries and that, like, he shouldn't look on people that are his friends without getting express permission first. Because, you know, you never know when we could be showering, spending quality time together, whatever, you know.
Above the table, Cynthia wouldn't have felt anything weird or different when he was looking at her through the scrying, would she?
No.
it's
Well-
magic, baby.
That's disconcerting.
Yeah,
I may or may not peer at your thoughts at a time of my choosing when you're not expecting it.
okay.
As like payback, or are we
Yes.
just allowed to? Okay.
No.
All right. I was like, wait, we already talked about boundaries with all this. Okay. All right.
Only once. And I might not even do it.
You're gonna make
Oh.
him paranoid like that.
Oh wait, that move.
You think that I'm not
Goodfellas hasn't
paranoid now,
happened
knowing
yet.
he has this power?
Well, I'm paranoid that other
Work
people have this
towards
power and have been watching us the whole time.
It's entirely
blocking
possible.
a power like it.
Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
also, we sent Freya to try and go find Spuds
Okay.
because we had questions
About?
about did his town get attacked as well, or was it just Halcyon, as well as is weather going back to normal everywhere?
All right.
So that might show up at some point.
Okay. So this is a lot.
I'm gonna go get dressed now.
Probably a good idea.
Everybody mentioned something about the guy turned to dust.
I've been trying not to think about it.
Yeah, where does that fall in the no killing spectrum?
Well, it depends on whether or not they're dead. And it depends on whether or not there was a way to solve that without that happening. I don't know the answers to either of those questions right now. I don't think it would count as a non-defensive murder, but I don't know. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do to save people. But sometimes it's better if you don't. It's a slippery slope.
That is true.
Do you want me to go sniff around, see if I can pick up anything?
I think for now we just need to rest.
Okay.
Let the city reorder itself. And
Gather information.
Spuds probably has more of an insight on this than, well, me certainly.
Would Hecate have any information that might be of use?
Maybe.
At least more regionally varied contacts.
I can check with her.
See if this was a multi-pronged attack.
Okay.
That wasn't like... We didn't just kill the Rapture, right?
No, his
What?
name was Icarus.
Yeah,
That's
isn't
right.
Icarus that guy that pulled the sun too close to went too close to the sun?
He definitely flew too
Would
close
either
to a
of
star.
them know that? Did he ever say
Good
his
one.
name?
High five.
He never said his name.
Oh.
Oh,
I mean,
well then never mind.
technically, he was in more
Rapture would be a cool name.
Greek-esque clothing.
Yeah, he was wearing his
Then-
dress funny.
Mm.
Christian-esque. Well, I don't know what is. Where the Rome? Well, I guess it's Romanesque. So
Who knows?
But I don't know a whole lot about that. Astro. But like, would it be kind of bad if we just stopped that? I don't know.
You're assuming it's real.
A lot of things have turned out to be real in this line of work, alright?
How many religions are out there, though? What if
I
they're
don't
all
know,
real?
like 20?
He didn't look
Oh,
like.
so many more, honey.
Okay. Well, anyways.
But there's a lot, and it kind of depends on how everything is interconnected.
Mm.
I think also if we take the assumption that that was the Rapture, that seems inconsistent with the principles in that particular setting.
Yeah, would an angel monologue? I don't think an angel would monologue.
And summon fireballs?
You
That's
know,
more Old
the
Testament.
monologue is the problem.
monologue indicates that it was a villain if we know anything about movies.
You know what? This one Catholic kid did show me a picture of an angel and didn't look anything like that, actually. It had like
They have
eyes
many
everywhere.
eyes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I think if it were a truly divine angel, I wouldn't have been able to rip its fucking feathers out.
I
That
don't
is
think
also
it would
true.
have turned
That's
to
a good
dust
point.
either.
Or that.
Fair point.
Let's err on the side of it was mortal in some way, shape, or form, and then
Just another
escalate as necessary.
crazy day in Halcyon.
You know, he could have had that thing where you like have delusions of grandeur or whatever Grandpa Les says when you think that you're like larger than life or some shit.
But my concern is the correspondence. The fact that the heat wave and the emotional manipulation seem to occur with this being or its army.
Maybe he had somebody helping him
No,
amp
that's
up his powers
true.
somehow.
So I feel like we do
Like
need
Tempest
to
did that one time.
We've
Of like
had
bigger scale.
translate or figure out where that came from and if this is a singular occurrence or if we should be more concerned about the scale of this endeavor.
I think anything that covers the globe is worth concern.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, Halcyon has seen the temperature part of this kind of power before. The emotional manipulation has not co-occurred. Those are two very different kinds of powers. So either we're dealing with multiple factors causing them, or we're dealing with one relatively powerful factor.
He had all those little bird people.
Charlie,
I don't know.
just
Some fucking
because
fireballs.
Sylvie has the natural surrounding manipulation in her plant manipulation mixed with the I guess emotional manipulation mixed with based off of her pheromones, is this something that would like would this be a reasonable concern to put on the Fae at this level?
There's always a possibility.
I think Sylvie will voice her concern that we have seen a Fae group mimic some religion or pantheology before, and she will point out what's within her power set and the similarities as something to keep in mind.
I think that's incredibly plausible, given what we know. How is your hand?
Oh god, actually it has grown since you last saw it, because she progressed through her doom counter last session.
What is going on with your hand, Sylvie?
Will you show her the progress, or are you like hiding?
I mean, at this point she's not hiding it. She'll remove her glove and show it.
What the fuck is that?
If you'll let her echo, we'll just take your hand in both of hers as she's looking at it. You'll notice her hands are shaking a little.
What's going on?
I feel like Calamity's seen it, or Roxy's seen this before.
I don't think so. I think she's been gone every time.
No, because we had to sit down before I left for the UK.
Oh, you're right.
So
she just leans into Elaine and goes, "Am I supposed to dissociate now?"
I feel like Joe on the other side sort of like elbows, like, no.
Unless you really want to worry about this, because I don't think there's anything we can do about it. So maybe like a little dissociation is fine.
Okay,
You know
I'm
what's
gonna
making
dissociate a little. Okay.
Grow.
I think more so the question of not knowing exactly what it's connected to within the Fae realm, in part.
Well, we don't really have an outstanding threat at the moment. And we do have a pressing problem. Her hand's just tight on your ears, just a fraction. What do you think?
I think this problem's going to come up sooner rather than later, and so that advancing a lot faster than I would like. So we may need some help addressing it, provided the heat apocalypse is well and fully done with.
We'll find out.
I feel like a worldwide threat is probably, in this case, much more important.
I'm just going to ignore the fact that Elena lit up like a star.
Yeah, good point. Hey, Elena?
Well, and Joe didn't see it.
Joe saw nothing.
Joe was out when that happened.
Joe was taking a nap.
Oh, yeah, good point. So, I feel like there's a... She what?
Right, like a star. After getting rid of the fake god.
Hey, Elena?
Ah.
Did you go supernova?
Yeah, I guess that's probably the best way to put it.
Yeah, you were glowing.
Like...
How did you know?
It was like a firewick.
You were unconscious. Oh. Okay.
Okay, Lizard was not unconscious. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, he's like invulnerable, so...
Oh, that's lucky.
Well, that's nice.
I think your lizard might outlive you.
It's the magic.
We don't know how old he is already.
That's true.
He could already be really old. Think about Freya. Freya has lived longer than most of us.
True. Freya also might outlive us all, so who knows?
I don't know how long I'll live. I have no idea.
Getting
feel like this is a
back on
morbid thought process.
If you do,
We're like down rabbit holes of existential crisis.
if you are immortal, do you think that you'd exist until the heat death of the universe?
Oh, I try not to think about the heat death of the universe. Oh, that might be happening sooner than we thought.
Oh
And then I'll
shit!
catch up
What the
everybody on the second vision I had where I was floating in space.
Oh my god.
That's a little important.
I'm gonna dissociate now. I don't think that there's any other thing that I can
And I
do.
could see Halcyon and death and destruction and the moon cracking and the earth tilting and all of these super exciting
Concerning things.
concerning is the word I wanted.
Do you know
Not exciting.
why any of it was happening?
No idea.
Well, that's deeply distressing.
Oh yeah.
Will squeeze Echo's hand and say, "That's more imminent."
Yeah, that's very imminent. Because I've been having, she's probably, oh, Echo hasn't been. Echo, Bree as a person hasn't been here. Elena's been having these dreams like semi-frequently.
Okay.
Of the apocalypse.
Yeah, and she's been telling everybody because it's, impending doom.
Don't keep that to yourself.
God, no.
Sharing is caring. Roxy, I think, is just in the kitchen, like making food, like
La 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 la
Coping
la,
mechanism.
la, la.
a very Italian way of coping.
I was about to say, just like her mom. Yeah.
Yes. Is that Mama DeMarco in the kitchen? Is it Roxy? Who knows? Energy is the same right now.
Well,
Okay.
I don't think there's much we can do about it immediately tonight.
I think there's much we can do about it ever.
Well, I hope there is, because I, for one, don't want to die.
It's fair.
I think
let's
I've
avoid
officially
that.
hit my limit on dread.
Garlic bread, anyone?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Oh, I'd love some.
And some
Sorry, I'm
spaghetti?
picturing like the lizard just like
Yeah.
Lizards have
snake.
garlic.
it's a magic lizard.
True.
I could.
He's also supposed to be venomous, and he hasn't killed me yet, so fuck it. Give him the damn garlic bread.
Yeah.
Has he bit? Has he
Maybe
bitten
that
you?
says more about you than me.
Maybe you could. I don't know. If Flint wants garlic bread, give Flint garlic bread. He seems to know
Yeah,
what's going on with his own business.
I'm not arguing with a sentient lizard. We did that once. That's how we all met.
True.
Anyways, here's some pasta. I got some drinks for everyone.
Joe.
And here's some garlic bread. And she just made a little plate for Flint too. Because he wanted garlic bread. And I'm not arguing with a sentient lizard.
That's not something we do.
Nope.
Nom, 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 nom.
We have a lot of problems. I'm not. Lizards, what the lizard chooses to eat is not.
That's so far down the
Yeah, that's
list.
Roxy is not even touching that with a 10-foot pole. She's like, nope, we have other things to do. If he wants to eat the garlic bread, he can eat the garlic bread.
Okay, so personal death and destruction, and worldwide death and destruction.
I mean, is it really a Thursday if we're not doomed ourselves and the universe isn't doomed at this
That is
point?
true.
Well, memento mori and all that.
Yeah.
How did I just unlock, like, so much shit and I still feel underpowered for all this?
I don't think any of us feel prepared to deal with the apocalypse.
I mean, to be fair, you also unlocked stuff, immediately claimed you were a god, and you ate shit. So
That is true.
That does
I
humble. That
had
humbles a man.
forgotten
That
that bit
does
of it.
humble a man.
That's pretty
funny. Maybe I'm just getting delirious from the fear, but that actually is kind of funny.
It is kind of funny, actually.
The
I
timing
think that
was-
that's
Laugh, you'll cry.
Perfect timing.
that was like the universe saying, "Nah, you ain't." And you know,
Seems about right for Coyote.
it's about. I mean, the universe humbles us when we need to be humbled, right?
Some
Sometimes.
more than others.
Sometimes.
Well, some people are just too delusional to really understand when we're being humbled. So,
Wait, are you calling yourself delusional?
nah. I'm a lot of things, but delusional isn't one of them. Maybe my optimism could be somewhat arguably delusional. But that's a conversation for me and Grandpa Les.
Why do I feel like Roxy says she's not delusional, and the four of us just sort of share a glance?
The girl is definitely delusional. That's delusional optimism that girl has.
Because
of
mine is
Grandpa
immediately
Les.
mafia family.
What did you tell them?
What?
What have you told, or what did you tell them? Have you called them to let them know that you're different?
Oh, I just called to make sure they were alive and told them I had to tell them something later.
But you sound different.
Oh, well, that's awkward.
Kind of different, I guess.
She didn't mention anything, but you know, like her begonias were on fire, so.
Any
She
other
was
day, I
more
would think that
considerate.
was an excuse, but also we just
Today
planted
is not
those.
any other day.
Yeah, you might have to help Ma plant some new begonias.
Yeah,
But she's very thankful that just the garden got torched, you know?
yeah,
It could have been way worse.
definitely. I feel like a relaxing gardening day would be nice.
A relaxing anything day would be really nice at this point.
Yep.
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 Like, even if we just did nothing and just like laid around all day and watched movies, like that would be totally fine.
When this is all said and done, I'm taking all of us to Coney Island. Furriness be damned.
You know what? I like that. Can we ride the teacups?
Yes.
Until one of us pukes.
Perfect.
That might take a while.
I always wanted to
I
see
know.
a
I vote
giant
on
werewolf
Coyote.
man on a teacup.
We'll take that bet.
Check that off the bucket list. Ride the teacups with a giant werewolf.
It's growing. I approve.
Flint approves.
Flint can come too.
To be perfectly honest, I don't think I'm going anywhere without Flint for a while.
Is that your is he your emotional support buddy? That's so sweet. I
It's
get it.
gonna sound bizarre. I think he's like anchoring some of this stuff for me.
Sure.
Okay.
Like a familiar type thing?
What?
Like, you know, like in Witch Law, they got like the familiars for the magic or whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Don't ask me how I know about witches.
At this point, I don't question a lot about
My
you,
cousin
Rox.
Rhonda, she went through a phase, so.
Phase.
That works.
Right then.
Yeah. Anyways, let's eat and maybe get some sleep. And what are we gonna do about the base? Well, I guess we have other things we gotta worry about before that, but we should talk about what we're doing about that.
Were you planning on doing something with it?
I just didn't know if what was happening because we're not staying there right now, and there's a reason for that. So, are we moving bases or what are we doing?
Above the table, remind me what the reason was why the team wasn't staying there. Because I know Cynthia wasn't.
Radiation.
Yeah.
We cleared that
Oh!
out.
We've
Yes.
also just kind of been.
Everyone
Elena's
else
been
was
staying at the
small state.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Well,
Joe's
Roxy
currently
would like
there.
to know where she's gonna live.
There's a majority portion of the team at the small estate right now between Sylvie, Elena, and Joe.
I cleared the radiation from the base.
Okay.
It should be safe to re-enter.
Are we gonna go back there then?
Probably not tonight, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get some sleep.
Okay.
Double check
Sleep
that
is
this
good.
isn't all just some vivid ass hallucination.
still might be.
I could tell you it's not, but you might not believe me.
once again, Captain sounds like he's trying to tear my door down. I'll be right back.
That sounds. I mean, a lizard telling you that something's not a hallucination sounds like a hallucination. Just.
Oh, you're perfectly sane, love, I assure you.
Oh, there's nothing wrong.
Nothing
Believe
wrong
me.
here.
All in tip-top shape.
Just the Cheshire Cat coming out of the woodwork like, oh, you're totally sane, don't worry.
But you can all eat some food and settle in for the night, and I think that's a good place to wrap things up
Yeah.
Oof.
this evening.
P Death of the Universe. Fae attack.
Totally fine.
More at 11.
Totally fine. What is coming next?
Captain.
Captain is cute.
Oh, that's what's coming next. Cool.
We love
The
Captain.
void.
I will say before before Cynthia falls asleep, just because Sylvie did show Joe last time, Sylvie will give a key looking type thing to Echo and say, once Freya's back, I have something to show you by way of apology. And she'll leave it at that for right now.
You're still muted.
Oh, am I really?
No,
now?
you're not.
No,
Oh,
Bree is.
Bree is.
Okay. And she'll stash the key away.
Are we gonna have a cuddle
Hey, that's
puddle?
not for you.
Can we have a cuddle puddle
I
tonight? Please.
You
Sylvia
stole
will
my
be okay.
pen.
Oh no!
Well, shit.
Put it right in his little mouth and just. I can almost guarantee you I will find it in his food bowl later.
It is food.
He drops like random trash in there sometimes, like he's obsessed with Q-tips.
That's
In the food
I
bowl.
have killed this tiny snake for you, mother.
Yes. He's bringing you gifts.
Um,
Yeah, no, Roxy's just babbling about like how a cuddle puddle is is necessary.
you just took the pen. It's not here anymore.
Must be another.
I think after Sylvie makes
needs
sure
a
that
friend.
she takes it, she'll shift into a cat and just curl around Roxy as a way of response.
Yes. Roxy's happy with this response.
Why do I get the impression that Joe, later on the night, comes out of his room and just sort of like lightly brushes against the cuddle puddle?
No, Joe doesn't have a choice. That's if he does that, he will get wrapped in a giant cat paw.
Yeah, there's
Oh, this
Cuddle
might be
puddle.
nice to sit next.
He's warm.
Take him.
I do have some nice ambient body heat.
Yep, and soft fur.
It's probably not too so.
End of session questions.
All right.
So the last thing, if anybody is up at like 1 or 2 in the morning, Cynthia's just standing and staring out a window. Eventually she gets back in bed, but there's a few moments where she's just. Anyways.
Roxy does tend to get up because she needs less sleep than everybody, but
She's functioning on elf rules.
yeah, I imagine that she only needs like a 4 hour or 4 to 6 hours of sleep versus like the
It's even
regular
less if
8
she
hours.
sticks a fork in an electrical socket.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We
Sylvie
supercharge her.
also like doesn't really need to sleep, but she's learned not to ask why the others are up and doing what they're doing. She
I
just
think
kind
we
of
had
like
a
cracks an
conversation at
eye
some point.
and it's just like they're doing shit. I'll ask in the morning if it continues to a concerning amount of time.
Yeah. But I don't think that Roxy is too invasive. She just,
Regarding
She
end of session,
End of
she
session
lived with
questions.
Cynthia a lot, so she goes to.
You've seen more than
I
once.
can do
she's just
mine because my end of
standing
session
staring out
questions
a
are
window in the middle of the
easy.
night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grow closer to my own image, and I'm gonna move my danger up and my mundane down.
Okay, that's fair.
I
reasonable.
had quite the adventure today. I got to
Oh, you
lock
did.
2 different labels.
I similarly pretty quick because Joe's also growing into his own self-image because what the fuck?
Yeah. New powers unlocked.
And we're gonna shift mundane down and freak up. Somebody, for the love of God, provide support and care for this poor boy. My conditions are going insane.
I will.
Yeah, you were all very brave.
I
getting
actually have
involved
a
in that
new
fight
move
with,
called
like,
Thermodynamic Miracle, which I can support you in.
I have that move.
Oh, hey! With thermodynamic miracles.
I used it on that Leah girl, and it didn't really comfort her in the slightest because she did not want superpowers.
Well then.
I am also going to grow into my own image in the fact that I think Sylvie is finally recognizing that she cannot ignore this Fae thing and she has to deal with it. So I will shift danger up and mundane down. And then unfortunately, we're still advancing that Doom track.
I mean, did we technically?
Well, we didn't. Yeah, I don't know if we
confirm,
actually.
I guess.
Yeah, we didn't confirm. We speculated, but
I don't know. It's just.
Yeah, no, like this was closer than we've gotten previously, but I still technically don't think we really did anything to.
I guess.
Advance.
You know what? Screw it. Might as well make this part of an official announcement here. I will be running my own mass campaign for this channel sometime soon. And Bree will be playing a Doomed, and I think in my own personal game I might do away with that whole Marka Doom track after the end of every session because I got a lot of game planned and I don't want you to die immediately.
We can always change the rules.
Yeah.
And there are other ways to trigger a Doom track advancement.
Also true.
Mm-hmm. Also true.
But yeah, that's just me and my little mechanical brain over here tinkling away. So I believe that's everyone but Roxy?
Yeah.
Cynthia.
Echo. And Cynthia.
Oh yeah, Cynthia. If you want to go first, you can.
Sure. I'm gonna say that Cynthia will grow closer to the team, specifically Sylvie, because she's deeply, deeply worried.
Fair.
Oh gosh. And
gets
this
to
requires me to remember shifting.
No, you're not supposed to remember.
I know, but I feel like I should anyway.
No.
And
No.
my brain is not working.
Well,
Make
I've got one thing
conditions.
locked.
Yeah, I know you have Superior locked.
I have 2 things locked.
That's cool.
Look at me go.
And I don't have any conditions, so I'm gonna mark attention for that.
Okay. I think it's more so reflecting how Cynthia's making Sylvie feel like in regards to the current session or like situation. I do think it's gonna be danger up, mundane down, if possible.
I can do that.
Okay.
Right. And what about Roxy?
Grow closer to the team because she's currently in the midst of an identity crisis, so she's not really growing into her own image. She's figuring out what the fuck her image is now. So I'm gonna say she grew closer to Elena because Elena was trying to like make her feel better, but also sort of self-conscious about like making her feel better. Like,
Whoops. She tried.
No, she was doing beautifully. I think Roxy's just sort of in a. She doesn't know how she feels about it yet.
In a quiet panic.
Yeah,
Also,
a little bit.
I feel like Roxy's the like least mentally stable she's been all like campaign because she actually asked Elena how to start dissociating.
Am I supposed to dissociate now? I think it's all
Roxy's
starting
picking
to
up
get.
our bad mental habits.
It's starting to get to Roxy a little bit. Everything's starting to get to her just a little. So yeah, so she grew closer to Elena. So
Elena
I'm
gets
going to
us
clear a
different
condition.
Just one condition. What?
Just
do
one
I
of the
wanna-
4 I have marked.
What do I want to move up for Roxy?
I think we're gonna remove angry because I don't think she's angry anymore.
Freak up mundane down. Because you did just kind
Can
of
do that. Yes.
completely shapeshift, and that's kind of strange.
Yep.
I think
I
we
feel
all,
like a
to some
freak.
degree, had our mundane shift down.
We are
Yeah,
freaks.
I shifted mine down.
Cynthia's
not a
mundane
mundane
lives in the
day.
negatives.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Roxy's is the lowest it's ever been.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. We'll be off again next week because Maria, who is plot relevant, will be gone. I will also be flying back home, so I will not be
Be
available.
tired.
Not in a
Yeah.
plane,
I
just
will
in the air
also
via
be
your
gone.
own
Yes.
will.
Yeah, no, I mean
Yes.
Charlie does fly pretty consistently, and it's really weird to watch Charlie do yard work, like
I just float behind the lawnmower
like
as
running. Yeah, just like
Yes. goes along. Makes it real easy to clean the windows though.
Yes, and like trim trees when you need to and clean the gutters.
Yep. Yeah. So we'll see you sometime eventually. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow with Whispers on the Mist. We'll see.
Monday.
This will
that's
be airing.
right.
This is
Oh
aired
yeah,
on
this
Sunday.
is Sunday. Time is a weird soup.
Time is
Sorry.
strange.
Oh yeah. But beyond that, join the Discord and figure out when we're live.
Doing.
That's the
And
best way to
hang
do it.
out.
And hang out.
Yeah, and like that.
Anyway. Bye-bye.